Hello, everyone. I don't this lighting is atrocious. Oh, here's Kat. Okay. She's coming. Okay. Kat should be joining us. And maybe this is why people don't do lives during the day, is because this lighting is absolutely atrocious. But I hope that's okay. I think Kat's trying to get in. She's trying to get her mic connected. So happy Friday, everybody. We made it to the end of a week. It's flown by. February has flown by like crazy. I'm in a tailspin about how fast this year is going by. I am so sorry that I can't figure out how to make myself appear better. I tried turning on, well, maybe the blinds are closed, so it doesn't really matter. But I hope that Kat will be able to join us. Hello, Kurt. I'm seeing y'all start to roll in. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the video quality. Definitely not the same video quality as whenever you make a actual scheduled sit down video that you edit and all the things. The video quality is just not there. But like I said, we're supposed to chat. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted by y'all's comments. Y'all trying to help me. Yeah, I might try that in a second, Kurt. But yeah, so I think Kat's having some technical difficulties. So hopefully she'll be able to join us in just a bit. Say a prayer for her. I know that that technology is a challenge, having my own challenges with the lighting. But anyways, I'm going to show y'all's comments. It's been a while since I've gone live on my own channel. I looked back on my lives, and the last one was February 2025, was another Once Upon a February one. And I've been on lives with other people, but it's very different whenever you host yourself. So hopefully this goes well. I actually usually have a second screen that I hook up to my laptop. And I forgot that the Hubs has it for his class. Oh, there she is. Hey, Kat. Okay, here she goes.
It was very hard getting in for some reason.
It is what it is with technology. When it works, it works. It's great, but it poses challenges. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. It's a good day today, so.
Good. I'm so glad. The sun is shining now. It was absolutely dreary yesterday. So I'm happy for some sunshine, but also it's posing its challenges because you can't see me. You see all the lighting.
Yeah.
But
y'all had snow, right?
No, we hadn't had snow since Fern came through. So I think the snow, I'm lose track of time, but I think the snow melted like last week. I can't remember. We had like a warm snap. It was like, I say warm, it's relative now, but yesterday it was high of like, well, not yesterday, the day before, it was like in the 50s. And I'm like, wow, this is springtime. Yeah. So now it's in the 30s again. I'm like, well, winter's back. So, but I know you're in Texas. How's it down there?
Oh, great. I don't want to, it's definitely higher than 50. So
Yeah.
So I'm excited for spring. I used to think fall was my favorite season, but I think now it is transitioning to spring because Texas doesn't really have a fall. We kind of have like 2 weeks, and then we either are like in winter or we snap back to summer. So we actually have a spring. So
yes, I had the same feeling. I had that revelation last year because I think Indiana does have a decent fall, but winter starts super duper early. Like our first snowfall this year was in November, and I was like, it's supposed to be fall. What is this? So I've really grown an appreciation for spring for sure. So I'm a spring girly now. But I will try and fix the lighting whenever we go on a reading sprint because Kurt told me about trying something. So I'll try to do that. So you don't see my outline like I'm on the Real Criminals show. But I'll go through the comments real quick, and then we can jump into
Let's see.
a sprint, hopefully. So, Sammy is in class. Bless her.
Yeah.
Kurt says, hey. Grandma Susan says, hey. And Morgan. I've just been rolling in while we're talking. I'm so glad that y'all could join. I was like expecting not many people to join at all, like maybe like one person, just because it's a weird time. But that's what I'm going to try and do in just a second. And hey, Katie, how are you?
Katie, hello.
Not filling up on camera, but here in the comments, just relaxing, coloring. That sounds like a good thing. I would like to do that at some point. But I hope you're feeling better soon. But I totally understand. I'm glad you're here in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Caitlin, hey. People saying hey to you, Kat.
Hi.
Hello, Shannon. How are you? All right, let's see. Grandma Susan is listening to Murder in a Cornish Tea Shop by Fliss Chester. It's delightful. Why is a tongue twister? Or
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trouble with the words. I'm glad you are enjoying it. Sounds like a cozy mystery, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I would think. And yes, you are welcome. I have been contemplating doing this time slot for a while because I work half days on Fridays. So I've been debating on doing it for a while, and usually it's my errand days. So I'm going to see how well this goes, what the attendance is like, and then maybe I might do more in the future because this is like my time to shine since no one's in the house but me. So anyways, I'm glad y'all are here. Okay, so let's see. I would like to try and go like a even number to sprint. So what do you think about starting at 2:10 and going for 20 minutes to 2:30?
Yeah. Yep, that sounds good. I'm ready. I just finished an audiobook, so I'm going to pick up Betraying Course again.
Yay! I am so excited. Or for y'all probably don't know. We're buddy reading it. I finished it.
You finished it.
So. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And I am trying to keep my mouth shut to not influence your opinion on it. So we'll have to chat about it when you're done. But overall, I did really, really enjoy it. So, Grandma Susan wants to know what you finished.
Ties of Starlight. I have thoughts, so I'll probably talk to you more about it. But yeah.
Are they good thoughts, mixed thoughts?
They're mixed thoughts. Like there's just just mixed thoughts. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I finished it faster than Betraying Course, so but I guess because
yeah. I could probably suspect what your reservations are with it, probably. But I was a sucker for it, I'll admit it.
It is different than anything I've ever read. And so that's what I liked about it because it was so new. So
yes, it is probably one of the most unique books I've ever read. Mm-hmm. So I definitely see that. Hey, everyone can't stay. We are watching the Olympics with family. Okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. I have yet to watch the Olympics this year. I've seen like clips about it, and Christy has told our group chat that we're in for the Once Upon a Faebruary that the figure skating is awesome. And that's probably like the one thing I watch, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I just don't watch much anything besides BookTube. So, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's just I only have so much bandwidth to watch things, so I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I will stop yammering. I think that's all the comments for now. I don't know when I said this, but I usually use a second screen to do the ambiance or whatever, and I forgot that the Hubs has it for school. So I'm on just my laptop, so hopefully everything goes okay, but bear with me, y'all. I'll see what I can do, but I will have y'all try to go to 2:30 if I can figure out how to do the banner and all that. But let's go ahead and jump into a sprint. Y'all have happy reading. see. Hello. I always feel so bad whenever I turn off the music, just red shuts it down. I'm like, I feel like that's really jarring, but I don't think there's a way to not do that. And also, apologies, y'all, for the ad. That was a rookie mistake on my part. I should have played the video longer and then I should have foreseen that. But I was out letting my dog go to the bathroom and I walked in. I was like, wait a second, that's bad. So sorry about that. But anywho, how was your sprint, Kat?
It was good. I'm on just finished 14, so I'm on chapter 15. So
That's like almost halfway through.
yeah, just about. Yeah.
Okay. I think there's like 32 chapters in that one, if I remember right. But
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, I'm liking it. So, yeah, just like I know you sent me a message about chapter 19. I had to like pause it because you're like, don't go any further. And I was
Not
like,
proceed. You shall not pass if you have not read any further.
so
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what happens in chapter 19. So
Yes. I don't remember what happens in chapter 19. I'll have to go and see. There were a few chapters that I was like, oh my goodness. There is, that's definitely I really like the couple in Betraying Korth, which is Korth and her name's Dahlia. And yeah, they're a very interesting, sweet couple, like especially Korth. I feel like he's super sweet.
Yes, I do like Korth in this one.
he's precious. I just want to give him a hug because he's just so like innocent and just so sweet. But yeah,
He's so gentleman.
Yes.
Like, so
yes, more reserved. You're reserved type of hero. I am hopefully like my unofficial goal is to read Mary Me Come to Zero, and I've read most of her books, I think, or at least half of them. And eventually, I'm going to do like a Mary Meekum ranking type, which would be very difficult.
Fun.
But that's my goal is to do that type of video. So I think I know where that one lands in the lineup for me. But I'm glad you're liking it so far, and I can't wait to see what you think. I did not read. It was a productive sprint. Thank you, Kurt, for the suggestion of the towels because you can see me now. Like, I also have this lamp in my way. I am commandeering the hub's gaming space, and so this is not my usual area. But anyways, I let the dogs out, and I got together my jar, I guess, my pick jar for the giveaway for the Instagram photo challenge. And yes, I did write down everybody's names and cut them out. I was slightly regretting that decision, but I do like having an actual draw. So I have that ready to go. So I need to film that and put it up on Instagram. So that is coming later today. But productive sprints. We have 12 people live with us right now.
Cool.
Yes, I'm surprised. Like I said, I was not expecting anybody really to show up on a Friday afternoon when it's typical working hours. So, but I'm glad y'all are here. I was gonna say, like, when I do get to read, hopefully this next sprint I will actually read. Like, my goal is to read because I want to finish this book for Chantel's.
Oh yeah,
Chantel's Instagram indie book club. I always have to like concentrate to say the name of her book club. I don't know. I always mess it up, but it's Crown of Beauty and Anarchy by Aurora Bell, and I have read a grand total of 1 page of this book so far. So I need to get on it to have it ready to go by Wednesday. Are you planning on participating in that or no?
No, but I heard of it though. I know a lot of booktubers are reading that book, and so now it's like I'm getting FOMO, I guess. So.
yes. Because booktuber wrote it, so Melanie Kilsby wrote it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if she was made videos way back in the day. Like she hasn't made a video in like 4 years or something, but like she was leaving whenever I started, so that's why I remember her. But yeah, she wrote it, and I participated last month with the book, and I didn't finish in time, so I didn't do the actual like book club thing that she did on her Instagram live. So I'm like, I'm really trying. I really hope. I don't have much hope because I'm a slow physical reader, so we'll see. The only hope I have is whenever there's an audiobook, that's when I can read faster. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and get to these comments. Let me scroll up to where we stopped at, if technology will cooperate. Okay. Okay, there's been quite a few comments. Okay. All right. Hannah popped in, and she's reading The Lady's Mind by Francine Revers, putting little guy down for his nap. I hope that was successful. Nap time is please.
That's funny.
Okay, they probably go off again because there's a car like right there, and there's people talking. So sorry about that. Oh my goodness. What was I even saying? Nap time is always a struggle in this house because my oldest has FOMO and she does not want to relinquish consciousness. So, anyways, I'm assuming, Hannah, that's for Oshina's book club, the Francine Rivers book club. I'm assuming that's what that's for. But I am scared of Francine Rivers.
I like Francine Rivers. Well, okay, I have a mixed feeling. She's a good writer, and so that's also, I was telling my sister about it. It's like I personally have to be careful which ones I pick up from her because I feel like I know sometimes people like that emotional drive, but sometimes it just leaves me all like angry or depressed, and I just like I just didn't know. But I like some of her contemporary books. So some other ones I'm like, oh, I've given 5 stars to. But yeah, I kind of, that's my thing with some of her books. So
yeah, I as many people that love her and consider her like a greatest of all time, I know she's a good writer. I just have not actually read her work yet. And it's the emotional toll that it takes for sure, because I am a reader that no matter what is going on in my life, even if it's happy, like if I'm reading a book that is more depressing and like something heavy is going on, it inevitably affects my mood. So I'm like, this is why I don't read sad books. I don't really cry anyway. Maybe I should read Francine to try to make me cry from the book. But I'm very impressed that Oshina's going to do a whole year of Francine. I'm like, that is a lot.
Yeah.
But I am sure y'all are going to have a fun time if that's what you're even doing, Hannah. But okay. Love the ambiance. Yay, I'm glad. I ran across it. You know how YouTube suggests things, and I was like, it knows me. It knows I likes retellings. So I bookmarked it. This was like half a year ago. Now I finally get to use it. I was like, I gotta save it for I had to scroll down a long time in my watch later list, and there it was. And I think there was one more I found. I'm trying to find that one. But I don't typically like the more music heavy ones. I like more like the birds chirping and the fire cracking, because I get distracted easily. So I was kind of nervous at how people would appreciate it. So I appreciate the feedback. Thank you, Hannah. Hey, Kay. Gonna doing Bible study and then hang out with you. Yay! Bible study. Is everybody, or anybody rather, is anybody doing Lent study, like a Lent study, or what are you reading right now in the Bible, Kat?
I'm in James, so I'm the last chapter 5. I'm taking it really slow and writing, and I talked to my husband about it because we were like, I think it was Wednesday, and we were like, wait, today's Ash Wednesday. And
Yeah,
so
it's snuck up. Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're just like, what are we gonna do? I know previously I've done there was a C.S. Lewis book, and it's like reading excerpts of like his different writings, and you read that through Lent.
Hmm.
And that was hard to do in the mornings because, going to school, we were just like, what in the
Yeah.
world did we just read?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we haven't picked up anything yet. I was actually browsing through what other people were doing to kind of
Hmm.
get ideas, but yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you doing?
I yes, not yet. I actually won a giveaway for a Lent study from the Daily Grace Co. Like it's
Oh,
published by the Daily Grace Co. And I won it off of Instagram from someone else. And it arrived yesterday, so I got a little bit of catch up to do. I've never actually done a Lent study. I've only done Advent before, so this will be my first time doing Lent. And I'm trying to figure out like I have a chronological Bible study, and I'm in Leviticus right now. Um,
yeah.
so I'm I'm not exactly like chomping at the bit to pick up Leviticus. So I'm like figuring out like how to do both to keep up with chronological study and the Lent study, and do everything. So I'm trying to figure that out, but hopefully. So Kay, let us know what you are doing for your Bible study. Let's see. Kurt. I actually had a fairy tale retelling I was going to read this month, and then another story idea took off that I needed to write down, and it's not a shorter one like the previous one. I am not a writer, but I have heard that writing kind of takes over everything and takes priority, and you just got to get it down. So I have heard. I do not know what that is like, but I'm hoping for you that you are getting that down. I have read a grand total of one fairy tale retelling this month.
That's surprising, actually.
Yes, I know. I feel like such a letdown, such a fraud. Oh my gosh. That was not for lack of wanting to, but I had that book from Chantel's book club, and it took me forever to read it. And I was like, I'm going to finish this thing before I start fairy tale retelling. So that's what did it. It just I had a late start. I started I think it was like February 10th or something, and so it's just, a lot's been going on and all the things. So it's a bummer, but it is what it is. There's the rest of the year too to read fairy tale retellings, of course. But yes. Let's see. Hey Molly, get to join us, sprint. Yes, is it at a reasonable time for you, Molly?
Yes.
What time is it for you? I don't even know. That's so funny. I feel so bad for Molly every time she's on sprints, like late, and she's falling asleep.
I know.
Bless her. She's such a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Reading The Princess Game by Melanie Cellier. Yes, that is, I think, Princess Game. I always get the names confused because there's, Princess something something, Princess whatever, and I'm like, which one is this? Is that the Sleeping Beauty one?
It is.
Okay, I was thinking that was right, because that's one of my absolute favorites.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, it's a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit different than her others. Like it's a little bit more adventurous. I feel like, if that makes sense. But I hope you like it, Molly. Hannah got to 8%. Good job. That did not happen for me at all. So anything better than 0 is good.
Yes.
I just got on near the end, so I only read 2 pages, but I'm nearly 50% in the book. Good. Yes, that one has a little bit of a plot twist, I think.
Yes,
it does. I'm reading Smoke and Ash by Savannah Scott, and my Lent devotional Draw Close to Jesus by Heidi C.
Yes.
Oh, yay. I have heard of that. Smoke and Ash. It has like the firefighter type dude on the cover, right? Like he has fire behind him. I think I've seen that. I hope you're liking it. Hey, I just saw our schedule more friends. Yes, I did schedule more sprints on Friday. I'm glad. Thank you for bringing that up. I meant to talk about that. So, yes. So, all of us, well, most of us, I think, except for poor Kat. She's not a night owl like the rest of us.
I'm sorry. Well, I might still be able to get some
Pop
of
in the
it.
comments.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, your Eastern time, I forget. Like, so when you say the time, I'm like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
I'm an hour behind. So, or behind. Yeah.
You're behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I can pop in for like the first few moments.
Yes. We would love to have you for any stretch of time. So, and I don't think Katie can come, but I think everybody else can. So it'll be almost everybody. I think Katie still plans to be in the comments, but yeah, it'll be the big one, where I hope to see the time is sneaking up on me, so I got to get on it. But I hope to do my tradition of doing games, which last year was just a blur because I didn't get to do it because I just had a child, and so I didn't get to do it last year, so I'm like, I am bound and determined to do it this year. So if you haven't done our big sprints show, I guess, make sure you attend because I like to do, well, I've only done it one time, but this this will be the second time. The last time we did it, we did like and y'all let me know what you think of this, because last time I did like facts about us, and you guessed which fact went with which person, and I also did like fairy tale trivia, and Kat, did you win that trivia?
I think so. I know me and Katie were pretty close because
maybe yeah, that was right. Okay, I remembered that you knew how old Snow White was, and I was just shocked whenever I read that fact. So she was 13.
Yeah,
like, she was 13.
Well, that one was my princess. That because my grandma gave each of us a princess growing up. Like she would make our every birthday she would make costumes for us, like princess costumes, and I was always Snow White because she's like, you were the first, and so Snow White was
yeah, that makes sense.
So I kind of have a special bond with Snow White, I guess, because of that. So.
Yeah, I love that so much. I will hope to be that grandma one day. You know, like, I want my grandkids to talk about me like that. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so anyways, let me know if y'all like the trivia type games, if you like learning more about us. I was just thinking about this before we started, and I was like, I really need to ask them their fun facts, because I have like literally less than a week to to get them to get their facts to me and make the game and all that, because it takes a while to create all of that. So I'm like, oh, I'm running out of time. And I have all these other things I need to do too. But anyways, plan to be there. It'll be next Friday, the 27th, from 9 to 11-ish Eastern. So I'm hoping that the children will cooperate and I will be able to participate fully. But yeah, let's see. Morgan. Hey, Morgan. I'll be reading Until We Reach Home by Lynn Austen. I only have 3 chapters left. As you'll finish that in this as fast as you read, Morgan. I'm sure you'll finish that while we're sprinting. But I love Lynn Austen. I have not read that particular one yet. Have you read Lynn Austen?
I have.
You have?
I do like her. I haven't read her in a while, but
yes, I think she is a gift for writing stories. I think she's top tier. Let's see. Paula, she's babysitting the twins. It's almost nap time.
Twins.
Yep, nap time is right around these times. Yep. I like to partake in nap time myself. These kids wear me out. Oh my goodness. JSS Girl 07. Oh yeah, you're reading it too. Crown of Beauty and Anarchy for the Indie Book Club at 66%. 66% currently. I get flubbubbed. I get so excited. My words trip all over themselves. But how are you liking it? Are you liking it? I've heard good things so far. I've heard it's got a lot of faith in it. I get so chatty in all y'all's comments that I get behind. I'm like, I need to hurry up. I need to start talking. I wanted to read the book and do Chantel's Insta Book Club, but I knew I would struggle to join in, so I haven't. Aw. Well, we all have our own capacity limits. Other books take priority. It's a-okay. And maybe you can read them later on and go back. Like, I went back and watched Chantel's live thing that she did, and I participated. She has like little Instagram like questions that you answered. And I still answered. I'm like, I'm participating still. So maybe you can read it later on and go back. Hannah, I'm going to be reading Crown of Beauty and Anarchy soon. Is there a live event? Yes. Chantel does it the last Wednesday of the month, I think. I don't know what time though. I haven't seen a time, but I know it's the last Wednesday of the month. So I'm just shooting for to be done by then. Cautiously, probably not optimistic about that. Hey, Morgan, reading A Faithful Hope by Delina Taylor. Is that one of the Cornerstone fairy tale retellings? The Christian ones? Not sure. Sounds like one of those, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Missed one last month, then too, if there was a live event for you. Loved the book she had for the last month. It was so good. I have an unpopular opinion. I liked that book. It was I don't have a physical copy of it, but it's Between the Shadows by Grace R. Pringle. I liked it. It's just something about her writing just didn't click with my brain. And that's a me thing, I think. It's just I like the world building and all of that. The romance just was not quite there for me, but did I already talk about this in my I think I did. My recent reads, I did talk about that. Anyways, Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Love for Lucy. Hey, Lucy. Let's see. Eating ramen and reading The Princess Companion, which she has told me she does not like. She's so funny. She doesn't like Alyssa.
Oh.
I'm like, Lucy, I'm not surprised. She's very there it is. Hey, chick is on my nerves. I'm not surprised, Lucy. Like, I didn't think that would be your thing, but I was going to be silent and let you do your thing, because I know you like to read for your own opinions, regardless. So, different opinions are fun. Going back up, Morgan. Nap time is a struggle here too. Yes, it is such a struggle. I'm like, I'm about to fall out, and y'all will not go to sleep. Oh my goodness. Lucy says, hey to the peeps. Hello, hello. All right, let's see. I feel the same way, Kat, about Francine Rivers. Heavy stuff and some content I'm not fond of, but she really is a great writer.
Okay, feel validated, because I always feel like, every time I read it and I want to say something, I was just like, okay, I know there's a big fan base, so I'm just like, I always hesitate when I give reviews.
I mean, it is okay. There's a reader, a book for everybody, and some books aren't for somebody, so it's a-okay. I probably, from my guess, would be falling in the camp with y'all. Paula says, I like some of Francine's books, but I know myself, and I know I will hate the January and February picks. Yeah, some books you just know. You just know without even trying. Like, that's just not for me. Oh my goodness, Tay, we just got my daughter a toddler bed, and I hate that thing so much. Yes, because they will get up.
Oh.
When she was when in crib, there was no problem getting her to sleep. Now I have to put her back in the bed. Yep, they don't stay put. When we first transitioned to our toddler bed, like, she would constantly get up. So it does get better. Just hang in there. It takes time. Like, even now, she's had a toddler bed for a year now, I think. And she, the other day, and this was when our heat went out, one of the times it went out, and the maintenance guy was here. So there was stuff going on. So I wasn't quite paying attention to the baby monitor. And I knew she was doing something in her bed. And I was like, what is she doing? Like, she's quiet, whatever. I'm dealing with the house. And so that night we didn't have heat. And I go in there to go get her from her bed and put her in our bed. And I was like, what? She had gotten out of bed and put on this pink polka dot skirt that I told her she couldn't wear. She was dead asleep and had on this frilly, like, huge skirt, and she sparkly pink polka dot skirt, and she wanted to wear it in her sleep. So I let her wear it, and yeah, she's a mess. Her favorite color is pink, so I'm not surprised she got out of bed and put it on. But stuff like that, you just can't help but be like, oh, like, you can't be mad at that. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Grandma Susan loves Francine Rivers. Bridge to Haven was incredibly triggering to me, but was a really good read. Yeah, I heard there was quite a few content stuff in there.
I have that on my shelf over here. I think it's actually one of my 20 to read this year. So good to know. I'm gonna look at possible triggers in that book.
Yeah, I saw Sheena talk about it, and she said that there was a lot in that one.
Good to know.
Yeah, quite a bit. So hang in there, I guess. But anyways, Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Hey, Christy. Molly. I forgot about Ash Wednesday, so I haven't done anything for Lent yet. Well, you're not the only one, because I swear it's crept up this year.
Yes.
Luke, my husband, was like, are you doing anything for Lent? Like, are you giving up something? And I was like, oh, I got plenty of time. And literally it was the next day, and I was like, oh, that's now. No thought had I given until the day of it starting. So yeah, it happens. Let's see. Caitlin says, I'm doing the Bible recap this year with my church, and I'm in Leviticus right now. Oh, it's your church. Fun. You're doing the Bible recap?
No, I was going to say you two can read
the yeah. We can I don't want to say anything bad about Leviticus, but it's a struggle.
My husband's doing the chronological Bible right now. He's reading it at night, which I'm really proud of him, because it took me 2 years to finish, and he's just kind of jumped in, and he's in Leviticus. Yeah. And he's such I feel like it's a teacher thing or something, but he's like, he has to ask the why. So he's reading it, and he's like, but why did they have to cut through this? And then I'm just like, oh, I just read through it. Like, you're actually asking questions. He goes, well, if it repeats itself so many times, there has to be a reason. And I'm just like, okay, well.
Yeah, that's why I really like the Daily Grace Code podcast. I do their chronological. It's like they did it like 3 years ago. The particular one I'm doing, and just that makes things make more sense, because I'm like, what is this? why are we okay with doing this? And in a nutshell, God's not okay with that. Yeah, it's just something that they did, So yeah, there's a lot of things that just doesn't make sense to our modern brains. So I totally understand him for that. I'm trying to be a little bit more just reading it this time around, because I had started it when my first was born, and then I stopped. I think I stopped in like 1 Samuel. And so I didn't get far at all. And so I restarted this year to hopefully finish the whole Bible, because that's what I hope to do. I hope to actually finish it this year. But because last time I was like highlighting, taking notes and doing things. And this time I'm just like, I'm going to just listen to, or, read, listen to whichever one. And then I listen to the Daily Grace Co. And that kind of helps me get along a little bit further. But then I'm also tempted by other Bible studies, and I'm like,
Yep.
where is my attention going? But anyways, I hope you're enjoying it, Caitlin. Reading John this month. I have never read John all the way through, but I hope to one day. Also started the Daily Grace Co-Lent study Wednesday. Yes.
Okay.
Yay. I've heard really good things about that one. It's the one I'm doing whenever I start it. Grandma Susan says, I'm drawing close to Jesus by highly, she's retelling us the what she's reading. Highly recommend. It has 40 encounters with the Savior. Exciting. Nonfiction. Yeah. I've only read one nonfiction in like 3 years or something. I completely forgot about it until I was doing my wrap up. And I was like, oh, I did read one. I need to do better about doing nonfiction. Okay. Hannah says, I was not raised doing anything for Lent, and it wasn't part of my studies as an adult either, but have been curious about it, though. Same.
Yep, same.
Yep. It's, some denominations focus more on it than others. So that's probably pretty common, I think. Yeah. Grandma Susan says, I love that we talk Bible studies here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love a good Bible study. Hannah says, currently I'm doing a Bible study with my church called Seeking Him by Nancy DeMoss Wolgamuth.
Yeah, as good as my guess. So
yeah. I love doing church Bible studies. I really enjoy being physically with other people. So I hope that's a good edifying and a good time of fellowship. Molly says, yeah, the time difference is big. 7:45 p.m. here. Okay. So it's a good, comfortable time for you finally. Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so it was the Sleeping Beauty one, Princess Games. Really enjoying it. Such a variation on a typical story. Yes, she was very clever with that one. I feel like Princess is she's for those that don't know, she's cursed to appear like she's dumb. So her mind's asleep, kind of, instead of her actually being asleep. So very interesting. Christy, I wish I could join you on screen, but Ryder is still needy this afternoon and my hubby has an appointment. Aw, I'm sorry you can't be on here. But it's totally fine. I'm glad you're here in the comments at least. And I get it. I totally get it. Grandma Susan is definitely not an owl. Yep. That's me. Hannah, is that a Lenten devotion? But what do you think so far? I just discovered that Lenten is a word. I did not know that till
I didn't know that.
I just said Lent devotional, but I learned a vocabulary word this week. Molly says, "Oh, I love that cat. You being Snow White is so cute." Yes, I love the idea of the games. I will definitely try to come. Yes, please.
Yay, yes.
I try to make them fun. Like y'all can answer and with everybody, and I really enjoy doing them. I did them one other time for the Southern Charm Readathon, and I'm like, it's like my favorite thing to do on sprints. And there's so much time that goes into them. I don't get to do them very often. So
yeah, but they're fun. They're always fun. I love when you do them. So
yay! I'm like, don't forget, we need to actually do selling it up, and then I need to actually do it. Shannon says I'm doing the Bible Study Collective, and we are on the Book of John right now. I don't think I've heard of that one. I mean, I've heard of John, but the Bible Study Collective.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah. It is not. Hannah says it is not. It's a study focused on revival. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's so cute, Kat. I was probably talking about Snow White because I am behind on comments. I don't like to not interact with everybody. Hannah says Lynn Austin is amazing. She writes intergenerational stories so well. She does.
She really does. Yes,
that's her niche for sure. Susan says, I agree, Hannah. I'm reading Hidden Places by her now too. Fun. Morgan says, I think it is. It's the series that donated to the human trafficking organization. Yes. if y'all didn't know, there's a very clean or Christian fairy tale retellings where all the profits that they get from it on like KU they send to the human trafficking
Oh,
organization.
wow.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
awesome.
yeah, that's an excellent endeavor. So if y'all need something to read, you should definitely check that series out. I need to myself. So
What was the series again, Tay?
the Cornerstone Fairy Tale series, I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
But it's like the hope of whatever. Like it has all these names. All of them have like a girl on the cover with a dress, and they're all like one color. So there's like a purple one and a blue one, and
Huh.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll see if I can find it for you and put it in. So I am not lying and making things up. Hannah says, I thought Between the Shadows was so cute. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I guess I'm persnickety. I don't know. I've gotten more picky with my romance lately. I don't know what it is. The Hub sent me a photo. What do you want, Hubs? Oh, he's blowing up my phone. Okay. Bethany Between the Pages. Hey girl, hey, how are you doing? Susan says hello to Bethany. My daughter says play dress up mama. Yes, that is definitely a toddler girl saying the dress up. LOL, pink sparkly skirt. That's too cute. Yeah, she is so stinking cute, y'all. If the internet was not such a scary place for kids, I would definitely show y'all her, because she's so cute. Let's see. Oop, my bad. Push the button again. Okay. Bethany loved Between the Pages. Love reading the Bible chronologically. I do. This is my first time reading the Bible, but I will say my mind is so like linear that I knew I had to read it that way versus like cover to cover or picking a book and reading from it. And I think that definitely helps give context to why things happen for sure. So I agree. Morgan, Leviticus is not the most interesting book, especially in the leprosy section. That's the section I stopped at just now. When you mentioned that.
That's so funny. My husband just finished that section. So y'all are like,
yeah, I think we're probably right neck and neck there. Yeah, it was interesting times. Not but you know, it happened, I guess. Yes. JSS girl, what is your name so I can not say your username every time. I don't know what your name is. I'm enjoying the story of Crown of Beauty and Anarchy. It's not gripping me the way some have this month. Okay. That's good to know that I can have realistic expectations.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, what's happening? What button did I press? Oh my goodness. I zoomed through the audio of the Nordic Wars, Love and Treason. Oh, that's the Jamie Elgo book was for St. Valentine's. Okay, hold on, pause there. Put a pin in that. And a couple of Karen Whittemire books, but audio is always easier for me too. Yes, audio makes things a lot easier. What were you going to say, Kat?
No, I just remember seeing Celestria's video about her reading it, and I haven't seen it yet, but Celestria said it broke her. So I was like,
yes.
Oh.
When I was on sprints with her on Kate Christie's channel, was it last week? Is that last week? I forget. She had just started it, and I was like, girl, I haven't read it yet, but I knew it was intense from what I've heard from other people. And she didn't know. She's like, oh, it's a sad book. And I was like, watch out, girl. I've heard things. And then she said it broke her. I really want to watch it, but she said it's spoilery, and I know enough about Valentine that I know probably what it's about, but I don't know specifics. So I'm like, I don't want to watch it just yet, but I really want to know what she thought about it. So I'm like, I need to read the book first, but I also don't want to read the book because I don't want to be emotionally wrecked. So I'm like,
yeah.
I'm caught between a rock and a hard place here. But anyways, how did you like it? Love and Treason, all those books really. Let's see. Hubby is blowing up my other chat, so I'm like, go away. Okay. Let's Gorda book. A blog for reading Francine Rivers for the first time my blog for reading Francine Rivers for the first time will hopefully be out today, and it looks like I'm in good company on Bridge to Haven. Good. Yes. I thought about starting a blog, and I realized I have unrealistic expectations of my times. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Bethany says, Hannah Nancy DeMoss Wellguth is my favorite. I've never heard of this person.
I haven't either.
I need to put a pin in that for later, I guess. Okay, I just got done with my study. I'm doing my first Lent study with the Daily Grace Go. Yes. It's so wonderful to dedicate this time learning more about our Savior's death and resurrection before Easter. Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Easter. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just reminiscing about these past few weeks, I guess, since Christmas till now. And I was telling my husband, because we try to do a walk every evening, that, I think I went from Christmas being my favorite holiday, which I still love, to like Easter, because more and more I've been getting, I don't know, I just watched The Pilgrim's Progress, like this animated version, and I've just been thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, and it really moved me to tears. And I'm like, that salvation story just got to me. So I'm like, man, this year might be my favorite holiday now. So
it's funny how things change over time, for sure. I never used to think a big deal about, well, this was before I was a Christian, about Easter. And then once I became a Christian, it just has gotten more and more important to me. But springtime and flowers and all, that whole time of life is definitely becoming a new favorite for me too. So yes, I love Easter. I'm very excited to do it this year. Let's see. Morgan says, update to another of my comments. My book is not actually the Cornerstone series. It's the Hope Ever After series. Oh, okay. Well, shout out to the Cornerstone series that they have a good cause, and we should all read one of their books to support. But I hope you're liking the actual book you're reading. It's confusing. Some of them are very similarly packaged with the title and or cover. They look very similar, or they sound similar. So vlog, not blog. Okay. Yes. I don't think I knew you had a channel. I'm gonna have to go check your channel out.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. Hey, Celestia. Just got home from work. Yay. That's a good feeling, to be set free. I always think of Toby is free when I get done off of work. Oh my goodness. I'm one of those people that has like random movie quotes in their head, and I just say random quotes and I hope that people know what I'm talking about. But
sounds like me and my husband.
Yay! Y'all are my people.
Yes.
My name is Chantel. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Chantel. I will be able to remember your name because of Chantel reads all day, although she spells it different.
Yeah.
Morgan's Endless Bookshelf says, hi to Celestia. Bethany Between the Pages and reading of Love and Treason now. It's a popular book right now just because it's Valentine's season. I kind of want to read it during Valentine's because, that's his namesake, but also I want to prioritize fairy tale retelling. So maybe one of these days I'll read it. Kat, was it the version with Kristen Getty?
The Pilgrim's Progress. I'm assuming it's Pilgrim's Progress.
Probably.
I actually no. It is. I have it. I'm gonna go get it, but you can continue.
Hold, please. I will read Morgan's next comment, I guess. Hope Ever After series is the one with the human trafficking organs. Okay, so I was wrong. I was in the wrong. Thank you, Morgan. Yes, I was going off the wrong thing.
This one, right? Kristen Getty, is that what she said?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was this one. So, I mean, it's cartoon-ish, but there's some scary things in there too. But I really enjoyed it. it really, really got to me. So I actually, spoiler alert, I'm gonna pick up this one for Anne's classics,
Oh yeah.
to read a religious classic,
Mm-hmm.
because it was part of my game. So I already recorded my game, but I ended up getting that one. So I'm actually going to try to do the Pilgrim's Progress, and so I'm nervous because I know it's an older book and that's
Mm-hmm.
going to take time, but I'm very intrigued. So
Good. That's on my never-ending TBR that I don't know if and when I'll get to it. I don't even really know what the story is about other than it's a prodigal son retelling. That's the only thing I know, and I don't even really know the prodigal son that well.
Oh no, yeah. Well, it's and I probably am not very good at explaining a lot of it, but it's supposed to be like not allegorical, metaphorical. Maybe it's allegorical, but it's like a guy who kind of goes through I guess, a typical Christian walk, but it's kind of like he physically goes through it. So like a lot of the things that could turn you away, kind
Mhm.
of like he walks through those things, like maybe like despair, legalism, like all of that. And so that's like the best way I can explain it. I'm not really good at explaining it, but yeah, it's like, or like we have burdens, and so he has like a physical burden on
Oh
him
yeah.
as he's
Mhm.
walking through. So yeah, I mean, that was my first experience with Pilgrim's Progress, was seeing the movie. So
Maybe I should do that. I feel like whenever you watch like a movie adaptation of a classic, it just kind of helps you understand it better. That's just my personal preference, is to
Mhm.
watch a good adaptation first and then watch it. But maybe I'll do that. I'll have to remember. I don't watch much things nowadays though, but maybe I'll get
Yeah.
around to it. um, Kay says, I used to consider myself a fall girly, but something has shifted and I adore
Yay,
spring.
same.
There's a lot of us out there, apparently. Okay. I think it's because of the new life, getting out of the cold darkness of winter. Yep, that's a big one. And the celebration of Jesus. Yes, absolutely an amen. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Yes. I love Easter more than Christmas because of Jesus' death. I love Christmas too. Yes, there's a whole crowd of us apparently.
Yes.
Yay. Cornerstone is a different Christian retelling series. Yes, I thought it was them, but Hope Ever After. Okay, cool. Thank you, Morgan, for your
Thank you.
clarification. Appreciate your service. Molly, it has so much more meaning for me than as I didn't grow up Christian.
Oh.
Yes, yes, same. Please do. I'm loving meeting all these new friends. I'm Emily.
Emily, P.S. Yeah.
Oh, okay. P.S. Okay, I gotcha.
Emily.
Emily, nice to meet you. Yes, I will try and remember to go and
Yeah.
check out your channel. I'm so behind on everybody's videos.
No, same. I saw yours like the first 15 minutes about like where you like what all that's you said about like the
Mm-hmm.
what y'all been going through, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh Lord, please, like I've been praying like for
Oh,
you
thank
because I
you.
know, because I was like, oh, she's been through it. So, but I
Yeah.
haven't finished it, so because I'm also so behind. So
It's all good. And I think everybody's probably in that boat, because as much as I love the Christian booktube community, and it has exploded like
yes,
within the last few years, and I love everybody's content and love everybody, but it makes it really hard because there's more of us now. It makes it really hard to keep on track of keep on top of everybody's videos. So there's definitely some, like, I have a
yeah,
whole list on the watch later thing, and I'm like, I think,
yeah,
it is what it is, but uh, we'll get to it when we get to it. So
yeah.
it's all good. It's all good. Celestia, I quote stuff to my mom often. She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Very sad.
Oh,
It is. Yes, it's such a letdown when someone does not know what you're talking about.
mm-hmm.
For sure. Totally get that. I feel like Celestia, you and I are very similar with, because like some of the memes you pop up, I'm like, that's it right there. And I so want to put memes in my videos, and I don't know how to do it.
Mhm.
And because there's sometimes where I want to put one in there, and I'm like, I'm
Mhm.
just technologically not capable of it, I guess. But Celestia is hilarious if y'all.
Yes,
So
you are
subscribe.
hilarious.
She's a wizard with meme insertion into her videos.
Mhm.
Morgan, yes, I don't know what you're saying yes to, but good.
Probably, yeah.
Me
Oh,
hope.
okay, feels okay.
Okay, cool. Yes. I really wish YouTube would have that function where you could like reply to the specific
Yeah,
message, because whenever you're in a live stream, you're like, what? I've lost
yeah.
context here. So yes. I love that movie. Well, I need to go bookmark.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. The scene where Christian loses his bird and gives me
Oh,
chills in that movie.
yes. That one was the one, and they put the song in there, and that "Be Thou My Vision," and I started tearing up. I was like, yes. So
Oh my
that was
God.
my favorite part.
Well, y'all have sold me. I'm gonna have to make time for this at some
Yes.
point. I thought I'd be home earlier and wanted to get on sprints, but since they're ending soonish, I'll just be in the comments because I want to get something to eat. Well, Kat, I don't know how you're feeling about timing wise, because we've been on live for almost an hour and a half now. I can stay on until 5.
Okay.
Um, if you want to, Celestia, you're welcome to join if you are willing and able.
Mhm.
So I said tentatively till 4, but if y'all want to go till 5, if y'all don't, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all want to do. I feel like we've been talking forever, but this is what I love about.
Yeah.
I don't particularly. Um, I don't usually read when we're doing sprints. This is the part that I like.
No, that's same. I because it's like it's one thing to communicate through video or messaging,
Yes.
but just like live is nice. And my husband might walk in. He just got home, so you might see him walk through. So,
Hey, Hubs.
so
It is okay. It is okay.
but
I'm
I'm
so
good time wise. Like we have nothing planned. My husband has, so he does real estate after
no fun.
working. Yeah, yeah. So 2 jobs, right? But
Mhm.
he has some showing, so he'll be in and out. So I'm kind of just home. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
able to. So
Cool. All right. Well, I guess we'll just see where the Lord takes us, I
yeah.
guess. I do want to do at least one sprint more to live up to the name of reading sprints. So I'm trying to get to a stopping point, and I don't know when that's going to be because I keep talking. I'm a put any comment submitted after 3:22 p.m. I will disregard and do a sprint, I guess.
Okay.
Until later. I will get to them, but just not right now. So Molly says, I love Pilgrim's Progress. I've seen that, and there are modern translations of it if the old English is difficult to understand.
Okay. Good to know.
Good to know. Girl, my watch later playlist is maxed out. Is that possible?
I didn't know that, but
Is that
wow.
possible? I thought mine was bad. Okay. It could get up to 5,000. I was gonna say, oh my gosh. Girl, like, I mean, maybe you should just there's not a way you have to manually get rid of all of those. Like,
Oh
even if you
God.
watch the video, you have to, like, manually go in and take it out, which is so annoying.
Oh my.
Um, so I would say, like, maybe you should just do select all and make them all go away and start over again, but I don't think that's possible with the technology it is. But that's impressive. That's the
Mhm.
most I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think Morgan, I think she had like, or maybe it was Holly. I forget. One of them said that they had like 2 or 3,000, but 5,000 beats them out of the water. Oh my goodness. I'm worried about getting copyrighted with memes. Yes, that's the other thing. Celestia, tell us your secrets. How do you do?
Yes.
We are all wondering how this happens because I've also wondered that too. Pilgrim's Progress maybe is actually free on
Oh,
YouTube.
yay.
Morgan coming in clutch with the
There you
recommendation. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Because that is another thing. Like, we don't actually own a TV.
go.
However I watch it has to be through my phone or the laptop, right? So, and that means like no DVD, right? So,
Oh man.
actually, I could set up the Xbox, but that's a whole thing that the hubs has to do for me, and I just don't ask him to do that. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I'm yammering. Can message you now about how I download. Thank you,
Yes.
Celestia. She is phone a friend. She's so helpful. Okay, I could probably join y'all at some point then. Yay!
That'd be fun.
Yay! We would love to have you. Okay. Celestia, please message me. There's so many times I want to add a meme or a clip from a movie. I'm too scared. Celestia needs to have like a crash course on how to
Yes.
use for BookTube. Yes, we would all appreciate your help. Okay, I'll do one more, and then I'm actually caught up.
Yay.
Oh no, there's one more. Okay, I got down to 3,200 now. That is impressive, girl. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, two more, and then let's just go to 330. I like even numbers, so we'll just do 330. Celestria says, they've never copyrighted me for memes or clips, maybe because the clips are so brief. But if I ever play part of a song, even a short one, it does demonetize my video.
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I have considered going on like Rumble or whatever because it's like, not as finicky as YouTube is, but that's not where the people are. So YouTube, I love and hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Celestia is coming in clutch for K2. Yay. Yay. Okay. This is part of what I love about sprints is that we can all help each other out and give encouragement. And, Celestia, what is Rumble? Yeah, so it's like YouTube, but I think it's conservative based. So it's a video platform. I'm not sure if you can monetize off of it or not. But like you'll see, like they don't have like the where you can get banned off of YouTube for certain things. Like if your views don't or what you say does not align with what YouTube wants you to say, or what. I'm trying to say this nicely. If YouTube doesn't like what you say, you can get your monetization cut, or your YouTube can be banned or whatever. That does not happen on Rumble. So there's a lot of conservatives that are on Rumble because of that, because it's like an alternative space for video consumption. So that was a very poor explanation. Just go and check out the Rumble.
I think you did fine, Tay.
Okay, thank you. I was floundering over my words. This is why it's edited videos are a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yes.
This is whenever, when you're live, you're like, this is when people realize what a struggle bus I am.
Yes, no, same. That's why I don't go live hardly. So I always have to be with someone, I feel, because I'm like, oh, at least, I feel like I'm talking to someone. And
yeah, it's easier for sure. I've done both, and I definitely prefer to have a buddy for sure, because if my brain freezes or whatever. I think it was last year, the one reading sprint we did for Once Upon a February, it was me, you, and Celestia. Yes. I will never forget this. I think it was Jamie Ogle, maybe somebody else, or not Jamie Ogle. That's the author, Jamie Gordy. Jamie Gordy. I think she put that she had given Mockingjay to a friend, and she said it was funny, and my brain short circuited because I was trying to be nice. And I was like, I don't think the Mockingjay is funny, but I was trying to be nice, and she's like, no, the book wasn't funny. It was funny. My friend's reaction to it, like, how could you do this to me? And I will never forget that because I felt so dumb. I was like, yeah, Mockingjay is not a lighthearted or funny book by any stretch of the imagination, and I felt really dumb for even thinking that's what she meant.
At least your live stream didn't turn off. I remember my first ever live stream. and my computer died at the end.
Yeah, it happened. I had one. I think it was the Southern Charm one or one of them. And I forgot on the StreamYard, which is what this is through. You have to put in stream. You can't just like leave the studio. You have to push in stream. and so Amanda messaged me. She's like, "Your channel is still alive." I was like, "Oh." So there's just this black screen just playing on my YouTube. Oops. So yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong with having live sprints for sure.
Yeah.
Oh look, Celestia remembers. To be fair, it did sound kind of like she was saying the book was funny. Okay, thank you, because I was about to pop with my child at that point. So there was no like my brain was just all over the place. So I'm glad that I was not as unhinged as I thought I was. Thank you for that. Katie's back. Hey. Okay, so it's 3:30. So let's. What are you feeling? Are you feeling like 20 or 30 minutes?
I think 30 because Lucy said ramen, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds good. So I think I'm gonna make ramen real quick. So I think 30.
30. Okay, cool. I can do that. All right. Well, let's go to 30. You'll have a good time reading or whatever it is you choose to do.
75.
Hello again. Oh no.
Oh,
Getting
you
back in the dark. Realize that.
there you go.
How was everybody's reading? How did yours go, Kat?
I read like 3 pages. I mostly just focused on my ramen. I tried to read. I tried to read and eat, and I was like, no, that's not going to happen. So
it is very difficult to do. Another pro in the audiobook camp.
Yes.
You can eat while you read better. I was productive and read, actually. I did my Instagram photo challenge giveaway drawing thing, and I read the first chapter of A Crown of Beauty and Anarchy, and I'm not sure how I like the main character yet. I mean, the first few paragraphs, I was like, she seems a little bit entitled, but now I'm kind of seeing why she phrased things the way she did. So I don't know. We'll see what I think. But I read the first chapter, so we're getting somewhere. But anyways, let's see where I left off at. Hold on just a second. If my computer will cooperate. Let's see. Where did we stop? Oh, here we are. Okay. Elma's here. Just got home from Aldi getting groceries. Hope you will be on a little longer. Yes, we plan on going till 5 p.m. Eastern. Elma, you're in Eastern Standard. You're in EST, right? Like you're below me, so I'm assuming you're probably an EST. Or I could be wrong. You could be East or West. I don't know. But yeah, I love Aldi, so hope you found some good stuff. Let's see. Hot cocoa and books. How lovely this is. I've never gone to a live hangout thing. Oh, you haven't? Well, welcome. I feel honored that you showed up here for this one.
Yeah.
Never at all, right? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's totally different talking to people live versus leaving comments and doing it that way. So it's a different thing to do. So I'm glad you're here and you get to try it out and see how you like it. Imagine a bedroom like this. Yes, exactly. Whenever I saw that, I was, before I even saw the title, I saw the picture of it on the Instagram, YouTube feed. And I was like, it called to me. I was like, this is so me. So I'm glad that y'all like the ambiance. There was one part, I hope Celestia gets to join us in here in a bit, but There was one part that the music sounded so similar to North and South, like the miniseries. Have you seen it, Kat? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you need to.
Okay.
But the music sounded so similar. I was going to ask her if, oh, there she is. I'll hop on in a few. I was going to ask her if she got that same feeling, but I'll ask her later, I guess. She likes the ambience though, so I'm glad y'all like it. Kurt says, "Hey, had to drop out for a bit, but I'm back. Yay! Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see. I'm jumping around, so that's never a good thing." Molly read 17 pages, 54% of the way through. You go, girl. Get it done. You are a very fast reader. Like Molly's been tagging us in the Instagram stuff, like the hashtag Once Upon a February, and I'm like, girl, like, how are you? You're like reading all these things. I'm like, I've read one book for the read-a-thon. So, I mean, we all read different speeds, so it's all good. Yeah. But I'm just amazed. Like, I wish I could read that fast. Let's see. Morgan says, didn't actually read my book, mostly wasted time, needed bread, and started in on cleaning for my company coming over tomorrow. That is not wasted time.
That's productive.
That is productive. I needed bread. That thing right there, I have considered making bread recently. So how hard is it? Let's go. I saw that have y'all seen like Florida did like that like food testing thing where they like tested popular products and there's like all these contaminants and stuff and basically every loaf bread is bad. I mean, I probably already knew that, but I'm like even more enticed to like make my own bread, but I haven't gotten around to it yet because it's just, one more thing, right? So
yeah.
Let me know how it is, Morgan. I need to know. I have considered sourdough before, but it kind of freaks me out that you have to keep something else alive.
Yeah.
Like to feed it and take care of it. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm committed enough I can barely keep a plant alive, so.
Yeah, my sister has done sourdough, and I asked her the other day how it was going. She laughed and she goes, "It's dead already."
It's dead. Yeah, it's like the whole like keeping it alive thing. Like it's like this beast in your refrigerator that you have to feed every day. And like, what is this? So I think regular bread is probably more my speed, although the Hubs is very adamant about sourdough. He's like, can you make some? I was like, I don't need one more thing to keep alive right now. I'm at my quota right now, so maybe one day. But anyways, a whole diatribe about breads. Alma is an EST. Okay, I was just making sure I was right. Cool. Going to be reading Lady's Mind. You and at least one more person is reading that, probably for Oshina's book club. Hope you enjoy. I've heard that one is like the more low key one. I've heard that one's not as emotionally. I don't know, taxing. I don't know if that's the right word, but maybe I should just read that one. Let's see. Chantel says, I got through my Lent Bible study. That was maybe 6 pages read, but with prayer and contemplation. Good for you. Good. Yeah. Absolutely. That is what we all need to be doing, right? Mm-hmm. So I typically do my reading like right before I go to bed because that's like, my a night owl brain. Like I'm actually somewhat able to concentrate, I guess. I'm also very tired, but
yeah.
But you do it when you can, right? So I have always wanted to be one of those exemplary people that can wake up at 5 a.m. and do their time with the Lord, and so I don't think I'm ever gonna be there, but never say never. So, it is what it is. Molly says, "LOL, helps the 3 of them were no pillows." That does help with your count. Yes, it does. The bread and cleaning weren't wasted time, but the other stuff was. Okay, that's valid. The bread recipe I use is pretty easy. I can send it to you. Yes, look at all my friends helping me out today. I appreciate you. Thank you. I need all the easy I can get.
Mm-hmm.
Elma, it is very different from her usual books. It's usually funny, very funny. What is words? I really like the Western setting. Okay, well maybe that one's more my speed then.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm already caught up on comments. Y'all are not as chatty as you had been before, so yay. I'm always like, surprised whenever I reach the reading the end. I'm like, oh my goodness. If y'all didn't hear earlier, for those that are new, and for those who have been here, sorry, it's a broken record, but make sure y'all join us for next Friday for reading sprints, p.m., 9 p.m. to 11-ish EST. We'll be doing games and all the things, and trivia and fun facts about us, I think. There was one game that we never did. Kat, do you remember this? You probably don't.
I remember you mentioned it. But
yeah, there was one that we never did that I completely forgot about. So I'm wondering if I can dig through, what is it, like 2 years worth of Canva stuff to find it. So I don't know if that's possible or not, but that would be really cool because I could already have something done and we can use that. But would I know the answers? Like I could probably play that one because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't remember it from 2 years ago. So we'll see if I can find it or not. But I just thought about that. But yeah, I'm thinking if y'all have any other fun games that you've seen other people do on lives, let me know because the creative juices are a little bit low right now. So I'm thinking some sort of trivia about us or like fun facts about us type of game, and then some kind of trivia about fairy tales or something, maybe even real royalty. I haven't quite decided yet. But if y'all have any ideas, let me know because I'm all ears. Anyways, I was gonna ask, I guess about upcoming plans because I always love hearing what other people are planning to do. I don't know, it just gets me excited to look forward to something, I guess. So I did want to mention that we have our reading sprints coming up, like I said. I just posted today my fairy tale retellings collaboration video. So if y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. It is very, very delayed. Like I was editing it, and some people said like for upcoming February, or this book is coming out on the 11th and it's just in time. And I was like, oh, it's very delayed, but better late than never. I felt so bad for the people that sent me clips because it's been a while since I gave them a deadline. So anyways, it's up now, but let's see what else. I'm trying to think. I hope to do my Q&A. I did a request for questions for Q&A for a 1,000 subscribers giveaway situation celebration thing. So that video is going to be very long. I'm slightly intimidated for how long-winded that's going to be. But yeah, I was thinking of today, because typically I film on Fridays, and I was like, what? I probably won't be able to film because we're doing this, but I was trying to think, what could I post next week? Because that would take me too long right now, and then it's too early for a March TBR. So when the world could I film? So I haven't quite decided yet. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Because like I said, I'm a little bit burnt out over here. But I think the Once Upon a Faebruary readathon is going strong. I think there's been a lot of people tagging us on Instagram. Some people have already finished the bingo board. Like,
wow,
what?
Wow.
I know. And someone did like a different book for every single prompt, and I'm like, here I am over here with one book. But I love seeing that stuff. So whenever y'all complete it, or if you complete it, or whatever you get done, tag us and let us see it on Instagram. I would love to see it and put it. I've been putting everything that I've seen, pretty much everything. Sometimes Instagram doesn't let me share to stories for some reason. I don't know what it is, but most everything is in a highlight on my Instagram where it says like February 2026 or something. So if you miss anything, you can go and check it out there. But yeah, that's coming up. So I'm planning to. Next week is the end of February, y'all.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I should do that drawing. I like to give people a couple of days to, like finalize whatever, and they can send me or tag me in their graphics or whatever, or let me know they did the board or whatever. But I do want to do the giveaway for that within a couple of days first few days of March. So I hope to do that. 2 people so far are in it for the giveaway. So hopefully we'll get more.
Yeah.
But it is, mid-ish February, so we still have a little bit of time. But anyways, I'll stop yammering on. Kat, what are your plans for content wise coming up?
No, I mean, I'm in the same boat, just kind of like and I have a second channel too that I haven't posted in forever. So I'm like, and I did the video, but I haven't edited it, and it's not that long. It's like 11 minutes, but I feel like I was lacking motivation. So just in general, just kind of getting my energy going again. So today was a very productive day. So I think it also helps that the weather's been warmer. So I'm like inspired to do more.
Yeah.
So I think I did do my March TBR like early-ish because I figured if I was having a tough time wanting to sit down and edit, then I
get that.
So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I'd like to vlog again, but I don't know. Just like those are usually chatty and longer and
lots of different clips you have to put together and edit. Yeah, it's easier in the moment to do a vlog because you just talk or do whatever, and then whenever it comes to editing, that's the hard part.
Yes.
I feel like because you have all these clips. I've even forgotten some clips to put in my vlog. I like published and everything. I was like, oh, I forgot that entirely.
And the program that I use doesn't like to do more than like render 40 minutes. So it's a lot of times that my vlogs are longer. If the video doesn't upload, I kind of cut things out. And so if ever my videos become a little too choppy or like, how'd you get from here to here? It's because I was like, well, it was over 40 minutes. So something had to go.
What are you using?
I'm using InShot. My sister told me about it, my younger sister. So, and then I don't know if maybe it's my phone space because I use my phone.
Well, that's another issue. Yeah, phone space. Yeah, I'm having to go through. It's like you're at 89%. And they're threatening me with like cutting off my email. I'm like, here, I have to go do this again.
Yeah. So the struggle's real for that.
Yeah, I have a personal email and then a my channel email, and I'm like, why can't it? But it won't let me, like, the phone. It just won't work out well to the space that's, it doesn't work out well, but I totally understand that. But girl, like, is InShot free? Like, is that why you use it?
Yeah. That's one of the freer ones that you can do a lot with. And so, and I moved from another one because the other one, I forgot what the reasons were for that one, but yeah, it's mostly because it's free. So
okay. I was gonna say, like, if it's free, like, it's kind of like, one of the downsides, but it's free. So
yeah. What do you use?
I use Filmora Wondershare. I recently discovered, because I've been using the desktop version for a few years now, and that's like, when I paid for it, it was like $80, but it's like you pay the one-time fee as long as you don't upgrade, because they'll offer you upgrades every once in a while. So if you just deny all the upgrades, it's like a one-time fee.
Okay.
And it's pretty user friendly to me. I mean, I probably don't use it to the extent that I know I don't use it to the extent that it could be used, but they do have a mobile version,
Okay.
and that one's 40. So I thought it was worth it to get the mobile version. Even though I have like both, I have the desktop and the mobile, and I paid for both. It takes me way longer to bust out the laptop and do all the things versus my phone. I can do it way faster. I used to think like people said that I edit on my phone. I was like, how? But it is actually pretty easy. It moves way faster for me because I don't have to like move my files to the laptop. Because with Filmora and Wondershare, I don't know if this is like this for other programs, but y'all audience, y'all are way more than you want to about booktube creation. But if you ever want to start a channel, this is food information for you to know. For that program, like if you had to save it onto the computer, you couldn't just have your phone hooked up. So like there would be times where I was working on it and I'd have to unplug my phone and it would make the file go away and I'd have to start all over again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I love editing on my phone. So, yeah. Anyways, I cut you off.
No, you're fine. No, I edit on my phone. So my husband's like, you can do it on the computer, but I'm like, no.
No, it's a pain. It is a pain, for sure. So, yeah, I just deal with the phone issue, the storage issues, and I can't. I think there's a lot of part of the main problem. It's not so much pictures, it's videos. So I have all these like mini videos on my phone for my kids. Not just like me talking long time, but I have to like move all the kids stuff off, and then maybe I have a hope of like creating more than one video at one time. So it's the struggle. But yeah, I guess I think January is like low hanging fruit because you got all the stuff from wrapping up the year, and then now we're just like, oh, we're back to the daily grind. Like, what do we want to produce now? So, let me go back up here and see where. Okay, cool. Hannah says, giving my 2 children baths, didn't get anything red. They did not sleep very long. Oh, that's a rough day. Whenever you have a short nap or no nap, those are the worst, no nap days. But yeah, I feel for you. You do what you can. I love your other channel, Kat.
Aw, thanks, Alma.
That's another, like, I am subscribed to your channel, but that's another one that I'm like, I haven't kept up with it as well as I could have, but I have you like on my watch later list. Because like outside of BookTube, those are like behind, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I had actually, you were talking about like keeping up with a second channel. I meant to say this earlier. I had considered, and I said it a few times, I considered starting a second channel on like motherhood type stuff. And I had actually filmed a video in December. I made one, and I had spent like, I don't know, like an hour filming it or whatever. And then I just never got around to actually editing it. And then it took up space on my phone for my channel that I am keeping up with. I was like, well, that's just wasted time, I guess. I deleted it.
I would watch it, Tay. I would watch your other channel about that because, I'm following a homeschooling mom, and I know that's like years away, but
I watch homeschool stuff sometimes too. Yeah.
So I've been watching it, and I've been like on this homeschooling thing, like, oh, we can do this, and this is how I'm going to do things, and my siblings are like, but we were all public school. Why are you doing homeschool? Because we grew up in the age of like, we felt like homeschoolers were weird.
Yeah.
But then the more I look at it, I was like, maybe we were the ones weird. I don't know. Like, because I really liked a lot that she did. And she's faith-based too. So she talks a lot how she incorporates that in her homeschooling and all that. And so I was just like, man, I'm liking it more and more. So.
Hey. how are you?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Good.
Great.
I'm so glad you could join us.
Me too. Yay.
She made it.
I made it.
It's your Friday, right? Yeah. Or
It's
you
what?
don't work. It's your Friday. You don't work tomorrow, right?
Yes, I will be home tomorrow.
Yay!
Very exciting. Yes, Friday's always my last day.
Yay.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, Fridays are quite awesome. I enjoy a good Friday.
Yeah, especially when I get to leave early, like today.
Yes, those are quite magical for sure.
Mhm.
Especially when you can show up for sprints. We were we were just chatting about channel plans because there was a lull in conversation, and then I think we spurred a little bit of a conversation around that. So yeah, so we were talking about like second channels and all that. So what have you got coming down the pipeline? Can we have a sneak peek of what you have planned?
Okay, so the next thing I have planned, the video that I meant to have out today but didn't, so I don't know when it's coming out, is my favorites and least favorites of 2025 because I have not edited that yet, and I filmed it forever ago, and better late than never, I guess. So that's gonna be my next one.
Yeah,
I'm like maybe by Sunday or Monday I can have that maybe, because it's a decent amount of footage. It's more like footage than I thought it was, so it might take a little bit to edit. And then that's like the thing that I know is coming because it's already filmed. I'm working on a reading vlog right now, but I don't want to say what it is in case it doesn't, like, I don't like it, and then I decide not to. I'm not going to say what that is.
All good.
And then I have a lot of ideas. Like, I have so many ideas in my notes app, but who knows if those will ever see the light of day. So the only one guaranteed is my favorite and least favorite.
Well, I'm excited to see it because I love those videos.
So do I. I look forward to seeing everybody's every single year. So
yeah, those are some of the best ones out of the whole year for sure.
I think
and
so.
We were just talking about like I feel creatively dead. So
oh no,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I am inspired by you having all these ideas. I'm like, well, maybe there's hope that
it'll come.
Get some inspiration going at some point.
Yeah, I definitely go through times when I feel that way, and I'm like, I do the same 3 videos. Like,
I know.
And it's like I need something like exciting and different, but it can be kind of, I don't know. Usually I kind of like when I see other people's videos, it'll inspire an idea that's like similar. And I'm like, so sometimes that's helpful, just like kind of doing that. Or sometimes I'll even just like Google, instead of like looking at people that I'm like subscribed to, I'll just like Google like booktube videos and see like what strangers pop up, because sometimes they have different ideas that haven't made it to our little corner yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that, because I go through that sometimes too.
Yeah, it's just that you get stuck in a rut because they're like the easy, low-hanging fruit, like your TBR, your wrap up,
right?
Tags or whatever. But yeah, totally get that. Well, I'm excited to see it whenever you get around to editing the beast and post it.
Thank you,
Celestria. I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
One of my favorites. I love
Keely. I was trying to see what it said. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, this is Keely. It has all these different pictures. And yeah.
She has the best shirts. She does. Yes. She has all.
I got this off Etsy.
Oh, that's cute. I love it.
They have some really cute stuff on there sometimes.
Yeah, she has the best shirts. I always like the best style, period. Because she's like, I'm always like, what is Celestia wearing in her video? Like,
her hair's so perfect too. I love when you wear it down and everything. I was like, oh man, I try to put my hair back or something.
Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much for saying that.
Well, you deserve it, because you're like inspiration for fashion over here. I'm like,
oh my gosh, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
How are y'all liking your books today?
What now?
How are y'all liking your books?
Oh. Well, Kat, go ahead.
Oh no.
I'm liking it. I really like the chemistry between these two, like Korth and Dahlia. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I haven't been reading as much as I wanted to today though. So, but I did finish Ties of Starlight earlier. And
Nice.
so yeah.
Did
Well,
you like it?
I did. There was things that I liked
She's
about it,
mixed
and then
feelings.
other things I'm like, that's not really like my type of trope, but that's okay. It was different than what I've read,
Yeah.
anything I've read before, and so yeah, when that climax kind of hit, it was like, whoa, what happened? Like, what? So yeah.
Yes,
Fair.
indeed. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I understand what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying.
Yes.
But for Betraying Korth, like if you feel like you need to speed it up a little bit, no pressure, but like the audiobook is perfection.
It's good? Okay.
It's perfection. Like you do have to, I had to be more careful to make sure, because the way she did it this time, she did like a grouping of chapters. So it's like 27 to 30, for example. So,
Okay.
but like sometimes YouTube would like, it jumped ahead to like later on the book. So you have to be careful, like you're going to the right chapter. So just be careful with that. But the Talon David did a phenomenal job as usual. So she just highly recommend the audiobook for sure. I think she has that one, Betraying Korth, and the Rumpelstiltskin one she has, Spun Gold are on there, and then she has Rapunzel's Gambit. I think those are the 3 that she has on her YouTube channel so far. I know she's working on I think Bluebeard's Bride. She's gonna do audio, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's exciting.
Yes. But yeah, I finished Betraying Korth yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I enjoyed it. It was not my favorite of the series, but I really did. I loved the couple. I loved Dahlia and Korth. I thought Korth was really sweet. How she needled him because their personalities are so different. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And so I just picked out Crown of Beauty and Anarchy, and I just read the first chapter. So
okay. So you're not even far enough in it to really say.
No, I mean, I was just saying, like, from the way, like, the first few paragraphs, she's talking about how she deserves to be acknowledged as the princess. I'm like, are we entitled here? I don't know if I like you, but then it got a little bit better, and now I understand why she worded things the way she did. Because it's a Snow White retelling, the queen is like overbearing or something. So I think I understand it now. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's not as bad as I was initially thinking. But anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you planning on reading that book this month as well? And then I just keep forgetting about it. I'm hoping I still want to try to read it, but we'll see if I get to it. Because I was gonna try to read A Flash of Magic by Alison Tebow.
Oh yeah, is that the third one or?
This one is the 4th one that's come out, but it's kind of thick. It's just like it's a bunch of like short stories and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so I've owned this for a while, so I'm like, I really should read this because I've read all the other books in the series. So I'm like, I feel like this one should be next. So that's the plan.
Yeah. I need to read that series. You and Lindsay have talked so highly of it. And
it's just so cute. And I like them because they're so short. So it's just like a quick little, just cute read.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I've read book 1, The Reluctant Godfather. I think I've read it like 3 or 4 times. It's got to be at least 3 times, maybe 4 times. But I love that book. It is so cute.
Well, I rarely reread books. So anybody that rereads a book, I think that book is like, oh, I should really read that. It's worthy being reread. I feel like it's important.
Yes, I have to reread my favorites. But I also I'm really bad at remembering details of books and movies. So that's why I rewatch and reread things a lot too. It's like, oh, I really liked this, and I can read it again, and I'll be like surprised by something that happened. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. So
that's fun.
And also, I feel like every time I read something or every time I watch something, it's like something new about it hits me a certain way that it never did before.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's like when I reread or rewatch something, it's like a new experience. Like I'm getting something different out of it every time.
That's
So
fun.
yeah,
Fun. Okay.
I'm a big fan of rereading.
I mean, I think the last time I reread something was last year, and it was a middle grade that I was Ella Enchanted and other her books, but I don't think I've reread a full novel in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not my thing typically, but I have been tempted. But
it is kind of hard to like commit the time to it because there's so many new things, and you're like, but I've already read this, so it's like, do I want to like commit days or however long of my life to like reading something new? So I do get that.
Yeah, and so many books, so little time for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But let me see. Morgan says, I'm planning to do the pirate tag on Tuesday. I have not seen the pirate tag.
Neither have I.
Okay, well, Morgan, we're going to see what you got for us on Tuesday. No idea what I'll do for Friday, though. Can we just pause and just appreciate the fact that Morgan can do videos with a newborn?
Yeah.
I was just like, she sent me her clip for Once Upon a Fate, like the Fairy Tale Retellings Club. And I was like, girl, how are you back already? I have so much respect for her. She did that with her first too, and I didn't come back to BookTube till my kid was like 6 months old, and I was like, oh. But yeah, Morgan, I'm just so impressed. I am so impressed that you can do BookTube that early on. I'm very impressed. Alma says, I need to do my March TBR this weekend. Vlogging is hard for me because I forget to video, and before I know it, the week is over. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been able to do like a whole, like just 1 week. It's usually a little bit longer because things just don't tie up prettily into a bow by the end of the week. Like a travel vlog or something that I've done before, but that's like rarely will I do like a actual week. And I gave up my sourdough. You can try again. Sourdough pancakes are good. Sourdough is good in other things. I do appreciate not just the sourdough bread, but like it in other things. Celeste, you tried it? Sourdough?
I love sourdough bread, but I've never had like sourdough anything else. And Hannah, really? I just want to say I tried sourdough as well, and I also gave up. So I feel you on that one. I want to try again one day, but it was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be to get the starter going.
Okay. I feel validated. I'm intimidated, so I haven't bothered.
It could just be me, but like before it got to the point where they were like, yeah, you can bake it, it started molding, and I was like, oh, okay. My 2 weeks of hard work just down the drain.
Yeah, I'm not.
I was very upset.
Yeah, I'm. You just dissuaded me right there. Oh my goodness, Morgan, I really need to pull the babies off baby off my phone and onto a flash drive or something. Yeah, I do recommend doing that. I had to do it for my first because I had like from day one to like she was a year old, and it cluttered up my Google, and I had to pull off everything, and I had like folders like 9-month videos, 10-month videos, and now I have to do it for my second, so it's a big old pain, but it needs to be done. Morgan, same. Yeah, us moms are like all the videos of our kids are clogging up our space. Morgan says, hopefully that'll be enough to fix my storage issues. It probably will be. It's the videos. It's always the videos. Can't actually bring myself to delete. Yep. Relatable. Yep. I think all of us moms struggles. Okay. Yep. We sure do. We're saying the same thing. I didn't realize you'd said that. Molly says, vlogging is so hard. I'm terrible at updating or showing things. January is going up tomorrow, and it's basically just me talking about my reads, like my wrap up. Storage is difficult too. Yeah, all of us have storage issues. Like, why Google? Why are you charging me or attempting to charge me? I'm not going to pay for it, but like, why are you being stingy?
Yeah, that makes me so mad.
But like, I know you have the space. wanting to make money and
greedy.
make money off of people being lazy to not take out all their stuff. Oh my goodness. But Morgan, a chatty vlog is still a good vlog. Okay, it's you don't have to have all the pretty stuff. It's totally fine. Morgan, I edit on my phone because I can't easily get on my laptop with the kids. Yep. So I save that time for when I'm doing my actual job. Yep. That is true. Watching homeschooling moms on YouTube is how I found all the BookTube channels. Interesting. That is interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. I've never heard that avenue before.
Yeah.
Hi, Celestria. Yay, Celestria. Yay. I'm behind no comments as usual. Yes, I love Alison Tebow's retelling series. They're so cute and short. I laugh so much with book 2, A Royal Masquerade. I think that's the title. I keep getting it confused with A Noble Masquerade. Yeah, the similar titles. It gets you. Yeah.
It does.
Are they on KU? Do you know?
I actually don't know.
Okay. All right. To be fair, I did take off 8 months before she was born. That is true. Like it, whenever I was forced to take long breaks with that, I would come back and be like, I'm making up for lost time. So I get that, Morgan. Okay, cool. I am caught up in comments. But I don't know what you heard, Celestria, about sprints next week. Did you hear me talk about any of that? Okay, so I'm a broken record again. Sorry, y'all. I'm planning on doing the games and stuff, so more like a hangout type situation, with hopefully like some type of fairy tale type. Maybe it might be real royalty. I don't know.
Okay.
Something along those lines for trivia. And then I was thinking we could do like a fun fact about me, like match the fact to the person. Or if I can find that presentation I made 2 years ago that I never used I think it was about our favorite fairy tales, maybe it was, or something.
Oh.
Find it in the recesses of my Canva. Yes. I will resurrect that one. If not, it may be just lost into the void. But
okay, that sounds good. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so stay tuned. I will have to message y'all for some fun facts.
Okay.
I always feel so boring whenever I'm asked about fun facts about me. It's like
no, same. I'm like, I don't do anything. What do you mean?
Yeah, like what is cool about me? I don't know. Molly says yes, her series is on KU. Thank you, Molly. Thank you for the support. Thank you for that. Good. So I actually, speaking of KU, maybe I should do a video on this, maybe, or something, a vlog or something. But I am planning on getting rid of my KU after March. I'm saying after March because I really want the Displaced Fairy Tales. I'm going to read some of those. So they keep enticing me with new and interesting fairy tales. Every time I think of getting rid of KU, I'm like, well, I can't now because I new fairy tales that they're so creative with. So this is the time. I'm cutting it off after March because I keep finding them in my Kindle some stuff that I already own. So I'm like, well, why am I paying for KU whenever I can read what I own, so to speak? So and then maybe by the time I do like the 99-cent deal, I'll be ready to go again. So at the end of the year. So, we'll see. But that's what I plan to do. I'm gonna have to cool it with the FOMO. It's hard. Yeah. The KU just lets you access everything whenever you want it. So I'm gonna have to try and stick with my goal here. So
you're so strong. You can do that. So brave.
Oh, thanks. We'll see. I'm gonna try my best to do that. But it is nice that Amazon Prime, like, It has that lovely feature where if you buy a lot of stuff and you prolong the package, it's like you get this nice digital reward. I'm like, oh great, let me just buy Kindle books with it. So that's my plan with that. So I do appreciate them doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I only get KU when it's 99 cents for free. That's good too. Yes, that is. They suckered me into it last time and I never left. So it's been a year. I've been paying for it. I probably have not been using it to the value of what it has cost me. So I need to kick it to the curb for a little bit. So
yeah.
It
adds up.
It does.
It's $12 a month?
Mm-hmm.
I think $11.99. Yeah, that adds up.
Yeah,
it's hard to get rid of it.
I know it's so hard, and I'm like, I've gotten privileged with like Hoopla because you get like you can have that, but you only get 5 a month, and I'm like, you have to be stingy with those. And I was so mad that 1 month I wasted a credit, I guess what you call it, with Edenbrook. I was not paying attention that I downloaded the Spanish version of the audiobook. No. I was so mad. I was like, I can't do return. Like once you use the credit, it's gone. It started talking in Spanish. I was like, why would you have the Spanish version of the audiobook and not the English? But then the English was trash. So maybe I can't blame it. So yeah, I'm still salty about that. So
I would be too.
PSA, pay attention what you download. Oh my gosh. It did not even occur to me that they would have a Spanish instead of an English version. So
yeah.
But anyways, because the title is Edenbrook, so I couldn't tell it was
right.
But anyways, or at 15 till what do y'all want to do? Y'all want to keep chatting, or do you want to do a short reading sprint? Because I have to go retrieve my children at 5:15 Eastern, so I got like 30 minutes left that I can spend. So what would y'all like to do? Would you like to keep chatting, or do you want to do a short sprint, or what would y'all like to do?
I'm okay with anything.
Yeah, same. We could chat. We could sprint. I mean,
well, if we chat, what do y'all want to chat out? Because I'm over here like, what do we talk about now?
Mm-hmm. Well, I have a question.
Okay,
how's y'all's bingos boards doing?
You know what? I'm a bad host. I have not looked, so hopefully.
Because I just updated mine.
Let me see.
Yesterday, and I only have 3 spots left to fill.
Yay!
Yay!
Good.
I need a book that has a journey, and the book I'm reading now will work for that, so that's fine.
Okay.
And then I need a book that I meant to read last year, which is what this one is, Flash of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a content creator rec. And I had a book picked out for that, but I don't think I want to read that one right now. I think I want to save that and read it later. So I don't know what to read for the content creator rec. I need someone to give me a good retelling recommendation.
A good retelling recommendation.
Mm-hmm. So if y'all have anything that I haven't read yet.
That is the thing. Like,
yeah.
And preferably something that isn't like 500 pages.
I know, right? Like we're at the cutoff time here.
I know. And that reminds me, I tried to read Wingless Beauty. I can't remember who the author is.
Oh, Magdalena something.
Yeah, probably. The Thumbelina retelling.
Yeah.
And it's like 500 and something pages.
Is it really?
Yes. But I was like, I wanted to read it because I heard, it was a Christian book. And I was like, oh my gosh, a Christian book. And it's Thumbelina. Like, I need to read this. Mm-hmm. So I started it and I just couldn't. It's like, part of it's really cute because I feel like if you like Tinkerbell, you would like it because it's like, it's very much, fairies. And it's like, oh, I'm like reading a Tinkerbell book. I used to read those when I was little. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was cute. But the author overly describes everything. And I'm like, no wonder this book is 500 pages.
Okay.
She describes every like item that comes up. She like has to describe it. And
Oh.
I'm like, why?
Okay.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. So unfortunately, I DNF'd that one.
Oh no. Yeah, that one was on my list because it is, like you said, a Christian fairy tale retelling. So good to know. I'm not feeling over a 500 page
Yeah.
book.
It's so long.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through my feed. Oh, In Royal Ruins by Serena Clark. That one's the Thrushbeard retelling.
Ooh.
I don't think you've read that. Well, I guess from your reaction, I don't think you've read.
No, I haven't
read that one.
Okay.
That one, I really enjoyed it. There is one scene that might be borderline for you because it is marriage of convenience. So it might be a little bit too much for you, but I thought it's not as bad as the Callie Thomas duology. It's not as bad as that. So
it might be fine then.
Yeah. They're sharing a bed. He's injured, So yeah, just FYI about that. If you want a fairy tale retelling that I don't think you've read. So that's my recommendation. And if you don't want a fairy tale retelling, if you want just a fantasy, let me know.
Well, I mean, I'll take one of those two. Why not?
Have you read Fierce Heart yet by Tara Grace?
Yes.
You have read it?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I really like that series. I've read Fierce Heart like twice. And I've read all of the main books. The only ones I haven't read are the ones with all the stories in them.
Yeah, I haven't read those either.
I haven't read any of those yet, but I've read the other ones, and I really like that series.
I know. I love that series. And I loved Elf Prince. I love a good, you have the main story and then you have the other book is from the guy's perspective. I'm like,
I love that too.
I love it. So
I think Elf Prince is actually my favorite one. That's the one that I bought because
I
was like, I kind of like this one better than Fierce Heart actually. So I ended up buying it and I read it again.
Yeah, it's just I've heard they have audiobooks, so I'm very tempted to listen to them, to read. That's one of the ones that I would probably reread if I ever had the time.
Yeah.
But I'm always pushing Fierce Heart because I feel like it's underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it. So I'm
they don't know.
But yeah, I think that's all I got for now.
Okay. I'm really
everything else you've read
in the Royal Ruins because it's short and it is King Thrushbeard, which I like. So I'll probably read that one.
I'm very curious what you would think of it. Sometimes I think you'll like something and then you don't. So I'm always like, what is less you're going to think?
I feel like I annoy myself because I'm so
I annoy myself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm so not consistent about what I like sometimes. And I'm like, why am I like this? But I think sometimes it depends on the mood I'm in when I'm reading it.
It happens.
It happens, I guess. But it irritates me because I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna
if it makes you feel any better. I am kind of like that with fantasy fairy tale retellings versus contemporary. My contemporary, I have a very I do not like handsy, touching, kissing, overly kissing. So I'm a lot more critical about that versus the fantasy. I'm a little bit more lenient with it,
I am the same way.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm I just don't have patience and to put up with things and continue on it. I don't. I get so irritated with guy characters and I'm complaining. I'm he's so mean or he yelled at her or something. I hate him and I hate this book. And then I read a fantasy book and it's Beauty and the Beast retelling. And he's the worst ever. And I'm
Yes, me too. You and I are on the same wavelength there because I'm I feel I'm way more harsher on contemporary. But that's because I'm definitely harder to please as contemporary. Maybe it's because, and I've kind of come to this realization that maybe it's because I've already suspending my belief with fantasy versus with contemporary. That's reality, and I am more in touch with reality. So I don't know, but yeah, I am right there with you.
I think that makes sense. It's like I'm judging it as if it's real life. And I'm like, this is not acceptable in real life.
Yeah.
But in fantasy, I'm like, anything goes. It's fine.
Kat, did you say like how you're doing with the board? Did I?
Oh, no, but I think I was looking at it and I think once I finish this one, then I would complete the board, but I doubled up. So
yeah, I think that I don't know. I can't think on the spot apparently. I have two books that I have that I can put on there. And I think I might be able to finish the board. Maybe. We'll see. I have at least two books that I can use for multiple spots. So
nice. Okay. So we're all doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering, yeah. All right, let's see. Elma asks, "Can you tell me what you need to do for the giveaway?" Yes. So for the bingo board giveaway, which it's that bingo board, you have to fill the board, and at least one of them has to be a fairy tale retelling. And then you just you can put it on Instagram, and I was gonna say you can put it on your stories, but I would not put much stock in that because I may not check it or see it. So if I don't respond to you, if you put it in your stories and I don't respond to you in some way, just message it to me directly, or you can tell me, or you can send it to me in the Snapchat or whatever. I want to see the boards. So, but yeah, I will probably, if I look at the calendar, I will probably plan on doing the actual giveaway. Like the 28th is on a Saturday, and then the 1st is a Sunday. I'll probably do it like the first week of March sometime. I don't like giving myself definite deadlines because those never work out for me. So hopefully the first week of March, I will do the giveaway and inform the reader or the winner that they won. So
I have a question about that because someone was asking me this the other night and I didn't know for sure. But they were asking, because I was thinking that for the giveaway, you had to read a different book for each prompt. Or can you read the same book for all the prompts and one of them's a retelling? Or does it?
Yeah, that was my bad. I wasn't clear about that. So if you do more than one, or if you, let me just start over. If you do one book for each prompt, that is excellent. I am so much of a easy breezy type person. I was just thinking, if you do the whole board, like yay. So I will accept either at this point. And I'll be more specific next year, like depending on how many entries we get this year. Like if we need to go easier, we might do like the easier option next year versus, or if I get a bunch this year, I'll do like one book for every.
Okay.
So either option right now, I'm feeling benevolent, I guess. But yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that was my bad. So we'll just let people do what they can.
Okay.
Miss Celestria.
Hi, Kurt.
Was always more into Tom Thumb than Thumbelina.
Tom Thumb. That's a retelling I haven't read.
I honestly hadn't heard of it. So
I think I used to. There was a cartoon I saw when I was a kid of Tom Thumb. I only vaguely remember it though.
Okay. Hello, Sammy. How are you? Are you out of class now? Morgan, Celestia, I read A Noble Purpose and A Noble Comfort this month from the Cornerstone series and really liked them both. Lindsay liked them both too.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just talking about the Cornerstone series, and then the other one, Hope Ever After, was the human trafficking.
Oh.
One. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. King Thrushbeard, that's one I haven't heard in a while. Yep. That one I had never heard of until Married at Sunrise by Leah Humphreys. And then I feel like it's gotten more popular lately.
I feel like it has too, yeah.
Yeah. Some of these are getting resurrected, I guess, and they're coming into the limelight again. K-Tree, hello ladies. Just got back from little girl's party. I'm pooped and working on helping with gifts. How's the sprinting been going? It's been going good. I'm glad you made it. I mean, a little girl's party or parties in general is just exhausting. So I understand. I understand that. Totally. Taylor, can we send the boards any other way besides Instagram? Oh yes, Morgan. Yes. You can you're in Telegram, you can Telegram it to me. That's totally cool. Or if Instagram or Telegram isn't an option, you can email me, talesandtreatswithtay@gmail.com. So whichever way you can get it to me, I'm not gonna be picky. It doesn't have to be Instagram. So I just said that because it's easier. Most people are on Instagram, and I forget. I'm like, oh wait a second, I need to be more explicit with what I'm saying. No Grimm fairy tale. Okay, good to know. I've read all the Grimm's fairy tales. That is a feat. I need to figure out, like, I need to read like all the originals, which I kind of don't want to do because they're so dark. And then I get confused, like which one's a Grimm's one, which one's Hans Andersen or whatever his face is, and then there's some other ones, you know. So I need to be more up to speed with that, but also I'm not motivated because I want happy.
I read a bunch of Grimm's tales of like all my original plan was to read the entire because I have the whole book. But there's so many, and a lot of them I just don't care about. So I just read all the ones that I'm familiar with, and yeah, some of them are pretty bad. So
yeah, I remember reading. I have read the Little Mermaid one, and I was like, "What is this?
Yeah,
this is so different." Like literally, I think these people that wrote them, I'm like, what happened to you? What caused you to be this way?
Literally, I was telling my mom a couple of them that I read, and she was like horrified, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea." She was like, "Burn the book." She's like, "That's horrible."
Yeah, they're something else.
Some of them like that weren't really bad, like Rapunzel, for instance. Like that one wasn't like really dark and terrible. It just wasn't like, it was just very different from like Tangled, for instance. Like it was, you know, like so many things are changed that like I never knew, and it just like isn't as good. So a lot of them, it's just like, well, I like the remake that Disney did better.
Yeah, Disney, the Disney versions. What an interesting job to have to have to read the original and like figure out how we make this kid friendly.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah. Kurt says they aren't that dark. A few of them are. Yes, those are the ones we're talking about.
The juniper tree, traumatized.
I've never read that one.
Don't read that one.
Okay, good to know. Most of them are fine. Little Mermaid is Anderson. Yeah, I get so confused. I'm like, they're fairy tales. Pink Wolf says, "Hey all, I'm reading Moon Lake by Joe R. Lansdale. Hello.
Nice. I don't know that book.
I don't either. Morgan, there's a version of Rapunzel that is indeed pretty dark, at least in my opinion. Yep. And Teresa, hey.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi.
So glad to be here. We are glad you were here too. Yeah. How are you feeling? How are you? I am. She's one of the strongest supporters of Once Upon a Faebruary, so I am always excited to see her pop in.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Not all of them are dark, but they can get repetitive and boring. Yep. Same with Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't like Sleeping Beauty. I was like, that one was like not even, the original one is like not interesting in my opinion.
Really? Okay.
Not in my opinion. I don't know. I was just like for example, in that one, as far as I remember, it's like the prince didn't even get a chance to come wake her up. And like True Love's Kiss was not in any of these original tales that I read. It sounded like that was something like Disney added. But he like didn't, it was like she kind of like, she didn't even need him. Like he got there too late. He wasn't even needed. So I was like,
what is the point? What is the point? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess I definitely need to be careful in saying I'm a fairy tale retellings lover, not lover.
Exactly.
There's a very dark version of the Sleeping Beauty one.
Yeah.
Most of their repetitiveness is because these are folk tales and are passed down, a lot of them variation from the same story. That is true. The oral story telling. Yep, that makes sense. I think the only one I've read is Little Mermaid, and that was by accident because my mom had a book and it was like illustrated, and I was like, "Mother, what? Why do you own this?" Or there was another one too. It was I don't even know what it was. Maybe y'all recognize it, but like it sounds like Isaac and Leah. Is it Isaac and Leah? No, it's not. Jacob and Leah. Jacob and Leah. Yeah, I think. I'm getting mixed up. Thank you. Where like he gets married to this girl and she's like ugly, but then they wake up or something and she's like fixed and she's pretty or something. I don't know. Or I don't even know what that one was. Y'all, does that sound familiar to y'all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
I don't think I read that one.
Okay, it was in the same book as the Little Mermaid one. I'm gonna have to go hunt down my mother's book and figure out what that book was.
Okay, yeah. I haven't read any of Hans Christian Andersen ones.
Hello, Teresa. Well, the classic Little Mermaid story is weird. Yes, it is. Cupid and Psyche. I know that they're a couple.
I haven't read that one, but I read Till We Had Faces, which was a retelling of the Cupid and Psyche's story. So
okay. I think I read that in high school and I blocked out all memory of it. Yeah. I just remember the title. That's it. Okay. I think we're caught up on comments. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Wild Swans is my favorite of Andersen's tales. It's very similar to Grimm's The Six Swans, but told in a more storybook way. See like even across like fairy tales, like there's the swans, the swans this and the swans that, and Swan Princess. I don't know. Is that just something that someone came up with? That's not an actual fairy tale. I don't know. Disney's Little Mermaid is the best. We don't acknowledge that.
Oh my gosh. I had so much to say about the live action Little Mermaid when I saw it.
I refuse to watch it.
Oh my gosh, I could go on a whole rant about I feel like the one good thing that I actually have to say about it is the only good thing, okay, I still would it's not good, but I feel like this part was pretty good. I feel like it was really nice in the live action how they had scenes of Eric and Ariel actually spending time together and talking and actually getting to know each other a little bit, because I feel in the cartoon you don't really see that, but in that one they actually had some scenes of them just together and talking about stuff, and I was like, well, that's actually really nice, but other than that it was garbage.
I liked the chemistry between the two a lot. So, and what's it called? Oh shoot, who was it? Jodie Benson kind of shows up in one scene, and I'm like, oh, I love Jodie Benson.
She did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in the marketplace, and she gives her the fork or the dingle hopper. So she gives her something, but I was like, I really liked that. But my sister loves that movie, so my husband likes to make fun of the movie, so I can't watch anything with him or listen to my audiobooks with him because he's like, oh, of course, the guy is so perfect or whatever.
That sounds like my hubs. Like he'll ask me, like, what are you reading? I'm like, do you actually want to know? Are you goading me right now? Like what is this? Yeah, he never does one actually. I start talking, he's like, never mind.
But I did get him to watch The Swan Princess. And
did you?
I did, because I was like, this is a childhood favorite, and we were on vacation, and I found it, and I was like, oh, please let us watch it. And he actually thought it was pretty good. He liked the music a lot, and so it was like, really? There we go. So sometimes I'll get that. Don't tell him I said that, but you know, it's kind of one of those. But sometimes we'll watch things, and he's just like, no, I can't do with this chick flick or whatever. But he'll watch it with me sometimes, and then he'll destroy it later. And
I since I have a little girl, I feel like I can kind of get him to watch stuff because of my daughter. So the Swan Princess is one that I have hanging in the wings, waiting to swoop in and convert him to liking it. So,
that one is so good.
Yes, I love the Swan Princess. I was telling Kat that I need to purchase that and have it as part of our collection for sure. I was feeling the urge to watch it because I watched the Barbie Nutcracker for Christmas time because my daughter was super sick, and I was like, well, she's just laying there. She could at least watch this movie.
Yeah.
And she didn't really pay too much attention to it. And then we watched Barbie of Swan Lake, which is like, you know, Swan Princess, but the Barbie version. And she was just fast. She kept yelling, unicorn! She just went every scene that did not have the unicorn. She's like, where's the unicorn? Unicorn! I was like, it's okay. The unicorn will come back.
Yes.
So she didn't quite, I mean, she's only 2, so she's not quite connecting the dots here. And she was scared of Erasmus in like whenever he's like coming down from his pedestal where you think he's like this big old monster. And I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, this might be scary for her. And she started to get scared, and I was like, it's okay, baby. Like, he's okay.
Yeah.
And then we watched Barbie 12 Dancing Princesses, and she was just not a fan. I'm like here having a moment, and I'm like, they're dancing all over the floor.
Yes.
And I'm like having this nostalgic moment, and she's just not having it. I'm like, you don't know what's good, child, okay?
No appreciation for the good stuff.
The Princess and the Pauper one, I really liked that one too.
I did too. That's one I need to find that one too. I need to rewatch that one because that's another one. There's some other ones that Morgan, she did like the Barbie movies tag that she created. And I'm hoping I can do that one day. But she had some on there that I had never heard of. I was like, wow, the Barbie universe is a lot more extensive than I thought it was. So apparently I need to watch some more with my daughter. I think we've started a whole conversation about
Barbie movies. I never like saw. So when I was a kid, I loved Barbies, but I didn't know that the Barbie movies existed. So I've never seen them. I've seen clips from them on YouTube, but I've never seen a single movie all the way through. And I feel like I was really deprived as a kid, and I feel like I'm missing out because everybody I know is like the Barbie movies, and I'm like, well, I'm left out. So I keep thinking like I want to watch them one day. But
you the best ones are the Swan Princess, 12 Dancing Princesses, Princess and the Pauper, and then the top tier one is Barbie Nutcracker. That's the one. Okay, that one is phenomenal. That's the best Nutcracker retelling you will ever watch. Okay. The music. I mean, I
love the music.
The music that, like, the actual ballet music that they incorporated into the story. You know, I like that they did that. You don't see that like nowadays, where you take like a
score like that.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll try to watch that one this Christmas.
Yes, and let me know.
I will.
Let's have a watch party, y'all. Let's have a watch.
That would be fun.
I will. Don't tempt me with a good time. I will. Let me figure out how to do that. How to do a watch party. Okay. Teresa says, I'm reading Poison Snow White Story by Miri Meekum. I have not read that, but I know Celestia, you had some thoughts about it.
Yes, I read your review, and I actually, what you mentioned, I was like, "Ooh, yeah, that would not be okay."
It's so annoying because if it wasn't for that, like I loved it, and I'm like, why'd you have to ruin it like that?
Yeah,
I know. I'm kind of scared. I mentioned this earlier. I don't think you were on. I was like, I still want to read Mary Me Come to Zero, and now I'm like, I don't know if I want to read that one.
yeah.
I think you should still read it because I think it's still very cute, and I still really enjoyed it. It was just like one thing, and I was like, but I feel like I still liked it. You know, I think I still gave it 4 stars. So,
Okay.
I mean,
okay. Well,
it still had its redeeming qualities.
oh my goodness. Girl had boycotted that thing, did not see it or acknowledge it. Little Mermaid.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm the same. I was upset about it. Let's just move on from that. Morgan's Endless Bookshelf, didn't watch it either. Yeah, I feel like the live actions. Oh, I have to go soon. I feel like the live actions, it's just been not that good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're trying too hard to cling to something that once was.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And now they're doing Tangled.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
But I'm like, I already know, like, I want to see it just so I can just see what they do with it and how they change it, you know? But it's like, I'm not wanting to see it expecting it to be good because I feel like the cartoon is perfect the way it is. And I'm like, I feel like there's so many things about the cartoon that you're just not going to be able to replicate. And I'm like, it's not going to be as good, but I'm just kind of curious of what it's going to look like, you know?
Yeah. I started watching them and then my expectations slowly plummeted, and I have yet to watch a new one. Yeah, the Snow White live action. I could get on a whole.
I didn't see that one.
Whole conversation about
I didn't even attempt that. And I was like, nope.
No, that one's a hard pass, based on the politics behind it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Molly says that's what I liked about the new Snow White live action. Snow and her love interest actually get to know each other. Wow. I'm glad you liked it, Molly.
It's one redeeming quality.
Yeah, I guess so. I still won't watch it.
Yeah, I don't want to see it either.
The Swan Princess, oh my goodness, is a separate tale from the ones derived or similar to the Six Swans. The Six Swans is about a girl whose brothers get turned to swans and she has to rescue them. Good to know.
Okay.
Good to know. I guess swans are a muse for these people.
Yeah.
Majestic creatures. We have to bring them into stories multiple times, different ways. Hannah says, I also didn't watch it. I'm tired of the live actions. Yes, I'm over it too. Like, let's just. I can say this across the board for everything. They just want to remake everything. Like, do we not have any creativity left to make things? I will say, like, recently, this is the first year that I have more than one movie that I actually want to see in theaters. I don't think I will be able to, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the last few years, Hollywood has just been not churning out anything good. And then, like, this year, I think I have, like, maybe 4 that I want to see. Like David. I really want to see David.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
Yeah. And let's see. I really want to watch Project Hail Mary because I heard the book's good. I want to read the book first.
Oh, it's a great book. So
I know everybody keeps saying it. I know I need to read it. I need to read it. I think there's a space themed readathon coming up in March, so I'm gonna read it then. And then I think Young Washington. Have y'all heard of that?
I want to see that one.
Yes.
So
and then there was one other one. I can't remember what it was. Oh, Mercy. I think Chris Pratt's in it.
I've heard of that.
It's like sci-fi. Like it's he's in this world where there's this AI where it like judges you, and I think he's like misjudged or something.
Ooh.
Like kind of like Logan's Run, if you've seen that movie. It kind of gives me that vibes. Have y'all seen that movie? That's a really old movie. Anyways, those are the ones that I want to see. So
that one sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think it's called Mercy, but it's got Chris Pratt in it, and I appreciate Chris Pratt just because he's so open with his faith. So I'm kind of like naturally interested in watching his movies.
Right.
Anyways, I need to hurry up because I need to go get my children. Let me finish out these comments and we can say bye. I love the Swan Princess movies. Yes. Oh, I just realized that there is more than the first one. I didn't know.
There's three.
There's three.
There's three?
I think, yeah.
I thought there was only
I don't remember them as well, but I remember watching them.
You know, it's just like with Pocahontas and Cinderella, like they made another one, you know, I figured it was probably something like that where it's just like it's there, you know. But I was trying to put it on my wish list for my daughter for her birthday, and I was like, wait, there's three, and that's cheaper to get the three versus the one. So I was like, well, I guess we're getting the three, and I'm gonna have to save the two of them. So, anyways, can't wait to force my husband to watch Barbie movies by showing them to baby girl. Yes, these poor hubbies, they are in it with the girl kids. The original Nutcracker Tale is something as well. It's not dark, and unlike what I hear a lot of people say, but it's definitely strange.
Okay.
They had that weird movie, Nutcracker Realm something.
Oh yeah,
like that was strange.
I started to watch that, and I just like it was weird, and I was like, I don't like this.
It was not good. It was kind of like Alice in Wonderland.
That's why I didn't like it. I don't like Alice in Wonderland. I was like, this is giving me uncomfortable vibes.
that Alice. I will not do anything Alice in Wonderland. I know there's some people that absolutely love it, but I cannot with that story.
It scares me.
Yes, Hannah. I love the OG Barbie movies. Yes. Oh, I agree. Where's the unicorn? Yes, my child. She's my child. What can I say? Kurt, it was one of my favorite Christmas books as a child. Good. Molly, I noticed that, Kurt. I read the Nutcracker a few years ago. I was a bit taken aback by the ending. That is on my TBR to read the actual one. But y'all are making me second guess myself now. Oh no, Celestia, yes, you should definitely watch them.
Headcanon.
Yeah. There was a time gap prior to the final scene so that Marie wasn't a child anymore by that point. Okay. Hello, Molly. Hi, Teresa. Yes, Kurt. I second that headcanon. So y'all are actually, that's a word?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
I think it means, so if something is canon, that means it's like official, like it's true, like, and I guess if you headcanon it, it's like you are in your mind, it's canon for you, even though officially it might not be. I think, I don't know if that's correct.
I guess I get 2 new vocabulary words in my repertoire this week, so I have never heard of that before. Kurt, my concern was more the portrayal of astrology in the story to the point that I always audibly change that part when I read it aloud, and my mom still doesn't know to this day. That's funny. Oh, yes, Hannah. Yes, the music in 12 Dancing Princesses is so good. Yes, absolutely, positively, it is amazing. I ran across this reel, I think, on Instagram where someone had their wedding and they recreated them dancing around to open the floor, and I was like, why didn't I do that? Molly, I didn't like the movie as a whole for Snow White. Okay, there we go. Okay, prefer the animated. Grandma Susan says. I'm trying to hurry, y'all. I'm gonna need to go.
No, you're not gonna be late, are you?
No. I said that to give myself plenty of times. As long as I absolutely leave by 5:45, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Don't worry. Kurt, the entire thieves she teams up with whole thing was a plot point stolen from the Snow White, A Tale of Terror from 1997. In that one, the dwarves are thieves, and one of them Snow White's love interest.
Huh.
Kurt knows all the things.
He does, yeah.
He does know all the things.
Fairy tales. babe, like if you show up for the trivia, I have a feeling you might win.
Yeah.
They stole lots of ideas from that adaptation. Molly, I have nearly finished Project Hail Mary. It is so good.
Yay!
Yes, I have FOMO with this book. I need to know.
too.
Everybody keeps saying it. Yeah, I'm gonna read. Like, I think Macy from the Bright Girl. I think hers starts March 8th. For the space readathon. So I'm like,
yeah.
That's the time. That's the time for me. Yes, that's another one. Imagine 2 is coming out. I can only imagine 2.
I don't know what it's about though. So I'm like I saw one is great, but I'm like, what is 2 about?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. So apparently it's like they're having fame is not coming as easily, like still things come up, and then one of their other popular songs is prevalent in that one. So I'm still interested in watching that one.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll watch it. I watched the trailer and I was like, when I first heard about it, I was like, I don't want to see this. Like, what? I know. And then I saw the trailer and they have this emotional music, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want to see it.
Fun fact: I Can Only Imagine when I was induced for my first, and the hubs was like, why would you watch that while you're in labor? You're going to be all emotionally distraught, and like, you shouldn't be doing this while you're in labor. I was like, but I want to. And there's a picture of him like panning over, or a video panning over to me, and I'm like crying while I'm watching this video. I'm sitting in the hospital bed, like big as a house, and I'm like,
so funny.
Oh my gosh. I will never forget that movie. And I didn't actually get to watch like the actual last scene where he's singing until like 2 months later, because it got hospital things, right? So I never actually finished it until 2 months later. So
wow,
fun story there. Molly, that is one of my favorite books. I'm rereading it now. The movie comes out next month. Yes, Project Hail Mary comes out next month. The movie. Wait, there's 3. I thought there were only 2.
What I thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a third one.
There is a third one. There is, because there's a bind up DVD. It's $10 on Amazon for those who wish to know. And $10 American. Molly, I don't know if you can access it or not, but yeah, it's a whole thing. Nutcracker in the Four Realms isn't like the book either. Such as it goes with Hollywood. Molly, can't wait to watch the movie. Yes. I was interested that they picked Ryan Gosling for that. I didn't quite picture him as a sci-fi guy, but
But my husband actually was a little like upset that he was just like, because he's just like, I would not have pictured this person to be the main character, and without anything away, he was just like, he's too much of a known person for this role, and he's the heartthrob, and that's kind of not what this guy is. Considered a heartthrob, like amongst other movies. And so I was like, I like Ryan Gosling. I'm curious to see how he would play this role, but yeah. Anyways, we'll see.
We shall see. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland has some really great satire in it, though. Yeah, Kurt, you can have it. I don't want it. Totally agree about Alice in Wonderland. Yes, I mean, yeah, I will shush. Hannah, I find Alice in Wonderland disturbing for some reason. Yes, absolutely, it is disturbing. Celestia has the definition of headcanon correct. There you go. Celestia is so smart. She figured it out. I was over here thinking it was a typo. Molly, I think that's right, Celeste. You're not quite sure what the actual definition is for headcanon. See, some of us learned things today. Swamp Princess. But wait, there's more. Yes, there is indeed. Yay, I finished the end. Okay, cool. I can still get my kids in a reasonable amount of time. Cool. All right. So, so y'all be sure to check us out Friday night. Be there. Let's have fun.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yes. I'm really excited. I'm hyping myself up, and I'm like, I really need to actually get it together. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining in. And I was really pleased with the attendance and participation. That's the word, for a Friday afternoon. So yay! This was a success in my book. So thank y'all, Kat and Celestia, for being here. Love
Thank you
chatting
for
with
having
y'all.
me.
Yeah, thanks for
Glad you
having
could
me.
make it.
Fun.
Yay! Alrighty, well, y'all have a good rest of your Friday. See y'all later.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.